I was muted. Oh, hi, Reimu! Oh, hi! It's been 3 weeks since I was able to say that. Oh, hi, Reimu! Phantomoys! It's been 84 years. How are you, Phantomoys? I missed you so much. I'm low-key was feeling a little bit nervous before streaming because I haven't been here for a while. It wasn't even a month, but still, I wasn't here for a while. So I was like, do I still even remember how to like stream? Hopefully there hasn't been any like weird updates that like fuck up with my settings. Thank you for the super legend. Thank you. I love my pink. Were you guys being good boys and good girls when I was away? Now remember, every time a woman asks you something straight up, it's because she already knows the answer. So I'm gonna give you that tip. Think a little bit before replying. Luxing, thank you so much. That's super. Thank you. Thank you so much for all those gifteds and all those members. Thank you. Some people went mad. I was wondering a little bit how you guys were feeling because I was, I wasn't able to stream. But I feel I was so annoying on Twitter. I was like, I think I'm like posting too much on Twitter to the point that people might get annoyed at the spam. Especially with like my audios. I was wondering if a couple of Phantomos or not Phantomos were like, can somebody make this girl like shut up? Isn't she working? Why is she tweeting so much? Yeah, the freaking B tweeters are sweeter guy. Amo-chan! オレンジスパありがとう。ワニも帰り待ってたよ。ありがとう待ってくれて。ちゃんといい子にしてた？ How's the trip? How's the trip? The trip was amazing. I am still suffering from the backlash of a jet lag and time difference and whatnot. That's why today's stream is at like 7 in the morning. A couple of you guys were like, why is she streaming at 9? I mean, at 5. And I was like, oh, fuck. I forgot about PST. A couple of you on the tweet were like, 5 a.m. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm still suffering from jet lag. I was scared that if I stream a little bit later, I wouldn't be able to hang in there. But hey, good morning! Such an amazing way to start your day, isn't it? I can give you a little bit of my energy. Yesterday, I was able to stay up until like 9. Well, I don't know when I tweeted. When I tweeted and then I died on the bed, and then I woke up around like 4 in the morning, had breakfast. My breakfast, I mean like 2 toasts. And now I'm here. 日本人として見やすい時間かも。そうやな。9 is like grandma's. I know, but I was working so hard to stay awake because the day before, well, yesterday and the day before yesterday, I went to bed at like 5 p.m. The day before yesterday, I went to bed after like having lunch at like 1-2 p.m. because you get that, you know, you get that little like nap time, little sleepy time after having lunch, and I was completely defeated. I was so defeated. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you so much for all those members. Thank you, and the gifting. Thank you. How's your day? My day just started. I'm feeling pretty energetic honestly. Hopefully it like transfers a little bit to you. The trip. Oh my lord. You guys know I hate airplanes. I did, you know, when Higuchi senpai asked me to be part of the concert, I think she already said it. I replied like instantly. I actually replied pretty fast to staff, but when I read that, I was like, I forgot to tag my manager. I was just like, yes, capital letters. Honestly, the trip went pretty smooth. Even the flying went pretty smooth, except turbulence here and there. Arigato! Thank you so much for the Akaso! Thank you! Dendera! Thank you! Or airport trouble? No, well, only in the way back. I don't know if it was airport trouble. Well, in the way to the concert, I didn't have any trouble. Turbulence here and there. Me thinking I'm gonna fucking die. But in the way back, I remember... we got these nice tickets that fit pretty well on my schedule, but then I noticed what's the layover? Like at the airport where I have to do my layover, I only had like, it was a pretty big airport. It's a pretty big airport. I only had like an hour and 20 minutes to do layover. You guys already know that every time that you guys do an international layover, my advice is to have at least 3 hours. I feel safer with 4 hours. So, oh my god, guys, that was such an hour and 20 minutes. I got through immigration and I was like the last in a line of like, you guys know how the lines, they kind of like assemble it in like an S, like multiple S platform lines. I was all the way at the back in immigration, and there were only like 2 working agents at the front, and I was like, I am gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this plane. By the time that I got through immigration, I told the agent, like, I have a layover, and he was like, oh yeah, how much time you have? And they're like, they're gonna board in 20 minutes, and he was like, get the hell out of here. And I was like, thank you, sir. Because I know how they usually ask you more questions and stuff like that, like your travels, what you were doing, where you're going. I was like, they're boarding in 20 minutes, and they're like, okay, just get out. I was like, thank you. So I ran, and then, you know, guys know how after immigration you have to go through customs, even though I didn't have any handbags. Because when they told me that my bags were gonna be automatically like passed from one plane to another in the layover, like I didn't have to pick them up, I just gave them all my bags. I was like, I don't want to be carrying anything, it's too annoying. I had to go through customs, and during the customs lines there were other people. My guess is, from what I was able to listen, they were apparently taking a flight to Mexico, and they were like already boarding. The boarding had started like 5 minutes. And they're like skipping the line. I mean, I understand, but I guess they could have been a little bit nicer, I guess, because they were like pushing and like opening the lines and like not closing them again so they could like go through it. I would have totally let them pass because like they were already boarding. I'm in the same boat as you. But they're like just yeah, running over people. So after that, after I went through customs, it was low-key pretty fast. My boarding was supposed to start in like 10 minutes. And I was like in Terminal D, and the terminal where I was supposed to go was Terminal C, and I was like, oh, okay, it's pretty close. But then I forgot the airport that I was in was humongous. So when I looked at the little signs up there, they're like, walking 30 minutes from Terminal E to Terminal C. And I was like, no fucking way. So I just like put my shoulder bag like crushed, and then I just freaking started running like I had a killer behind me. I swear, I barely made it. When I made it to my terminal, they were already boarding group 4. There's like 5 groups in total. 1, I guess, is for like business people. 1 or 2, something like that. 2 is for premium. 3, 4, and 5 are just like for economic. I always fly economic because I ain't about wasting money on that airplane. They were already boarding group 4. Chat. And I was soaked. I was soaked in sweat. I felt so bad for the people sitting next to me. Like, I made sure, like, I was sweating. I was showering in my own sweat. My face, I don't know what's up with, well, I did read about it, but you know how when you exercise, your face becomes red, right? Like that's a normal reaction to it, right? My face gets more red than normal, and it gets really, really red without me exercising that much. Like I do the slightest exercise and I'm not tired at all, but my face is like already like flushed red, and I'm like, God, it's low-key embarrassing because like it's really red. I look like, have you seen one of those gringos that go to like that you know, the tourist gringos in the beach that forget that doesn't matter how much like sunscreen they put on, they gotta like watch out the time they're like outside under the sun? I kinda look like that. I'm not even kidding you guys. I like flush red my entire face. I get really embarrassed, but the thing is, I mean, at this point I'm like, fuck it. I look like a fucking clown. I was like super red, sweating, and I was like and the first thing I did when I got into the airplane, well, after it took off, was like go to the bathroom and apply like extra what is it? What's the thing that you apply in your pits so you don't stink? I forget the word. Words are deodorant. Thank you. That was really the first thing that I did. I was so embarrassed. But the good thing is the dude next to me, which was like huge, he changed seats. So we had me on the aisle, an empty seat, and another lady. So I literally just ran into the bathroom and applied like 2 extra layers of deodorant because I was like, what if I stink? You guys know that usually when you stink, you don't really notice it until like it's too late. I didn't want to annoy people around me, so I just went for the deodorant. So it was an odyssey. It was an odyssey, but aside from that, you don't get those sweat resistant deodorants? No, those are bad. You have to let the sweat come out. When I use deodorant and when I start sweating, I just smell like my deodorant. That's what it's supposed to do. But if you get one of those deodorants that block your sweat pores in your pits, it's really bad. You gotta let the sweat out. You only have to control the odor. Get those, not the ones that block the pores. That's not how it's supposed to work. It's bad for you. Anyways, you had your usual miso soup meal. Quite surprisingly, I did not eat that much miso. I think I ate maybe 3 times. So maybe once a week. Yeah. It was so nice, guys. Everybody was so kind. Well, I didn't really hang out with a lot of people. I was in my... I don't know. It's one of those work trips when you're so locked in on what you came there for that you don't really play around so much. A lot of people were there for a vacation, so that's totally different. I understand why they were doing that. But in my case, I was only hanging out with close friends every now and then. Yeah, I was on super work mode because it was my first live, guys. Well, not my first, but one of my first, and my first time supporting it's not even a senpai, she's a dai senpai, guys. It was a huge deal for me. It was not just any other senpai. Don't get this wrong. It's a dai senpai. With other huge senpais as well that I look up to a lot. Or as well in the concert. So I was like, I cannot fail anybody. So I was super locked on, yeah. Yeah, it's Deno senpai. Higuchi Kaede senpai. She's a dai senpai. So I only hanged out with I hanged so much with Anna. I think every time maybe 4 out of 5 times. I don't remember how many times I went out, but let's just say 5 to make this easier. But maybe 4 out of the 5 times that I went out were with Anna. And the 5th time that I went out was probably just me alone, just to get my nails done. Yeah, I think the second person that I hang out with the most was Maririn too. Maririn was the first person that I hanged with when I first got there. Because it was super late. A lot of people were already leaving, so they had an early dinner, so I didn't go there. So the first thing that I did was go out to a super late dinner with Maririn, because she was also out from doing her own work. So we're both really tired. Her from doing her job, me from a 20-hour trip, and we're just talking and chilling. She showed me so many of the stuff that she's working on. I felt like I was fangirling. She's amazing, Maririn. I love Maririn so much. I'm so happy that I was able to spend more time with her and bonding with her a little bit more. I hadn't met her before, but it was probably one time. But this time I did spend a lot of my time with Maririn. Yes, it was just us going out and having dinner or having a lunch, and just since we were both close, we would be meeting in the same train lines and whatnot. She's so talented. She's super hardworking. She's talented as well, but I prefer the word hardworking. She has so many things planned ahead, which I'm not going to talk about because that's on her. But she showed me everything that she was planning, and I was just like, wow. She thought about everything. She's just amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see what she's working on. Man, that first dinner felt like glory. Oh my god, I don't want to be a hater, but like this time I didn't travel with the usual like what's I don't want to say agency because it's not an agency. I think I'm chronically online. I keep forgetting words. What's the airplane agency? How do you call that? Airline, thank you. Not the airplane agency. The airline. I traveled with a different airline and their food sucked. My god. I have had worse seats experiences, so I won't shit on them on that too much, but the food sucked. The usual airline that I travel with, the food, even in economic, is pretty good. What did they serve you? It was like teriyaki chicken, but that teriyaki, it wasn't even teriyaki. It was like, it felt like they had poured corn syrup all over my teriyaki to the point that it drowned the rice. So I had a little bit and I was like, no. So I ended up eating just like the bread that they served every single time that they put like food. So I just had the bread and a lot of cranberry juice in one coffee. That's really all I had in like 24 hours, 28. Like 28 hours, chat. That's how bad it was. That's why the first thing that I did when Mariden was like eating. And I remember I ate, I don't remember how many things I ate over there, but I fully remember the first dinner that I had with her. And it was like a burger. Not like a American burger, but just a burger patty. With a lot of cheese and a lot of like that dark sweet sauce. And like miso soup and rice and ebi fry. It was so good. It was cheap and it was so good. I was in heaven when I was eating that. I was like, finally, something that's not bread. Inek-chan, thank you so much for that soul. Thank you. Now the burger steak. That's a lot. I mean, yeah, I was eating like as if it was lunchtime, because I'm not even kidding you guys. I was under like I ate probably like 4 breads with like so many plastic cups of cranberry juice, and I ate the little snacks that they give you at first. They're like salty little pretzels. That's all that I ate in the plane. I was so hungry, but the food was so ass. I should have. The thing is, I never bring snacks because the usual airline that I fly with, the food is decent and borderline good. I should have brought snacks. I should have definitely brought snacks. お久しぶりだな。ただいま。But anyways, I met with Enna a lot. We hanged out a lot. I hanged a couple of times with Petra too. I missed her so much. I missed her so much. I'm glad that we were able to eat really nice food with her. We met with Aya. Yeah, I met with Aya later on. I only met her once though, because they were pretty busy with their own stuff. So I mean, the guys were hanging out so much. I didn't meet any other guys. The only guys I met was Ren and Sonny. No, I didn't meet with Koto this time. I left what's the Mexican thing that I brought? Tajin? I left the tajin at the company, so she could be able to pick it up. But do you meet Ren because of the concert or outside of that? Well, both. We went to the training days with Ren and in the concert as well, but also outside. I went shopping with him almost at the end of everything, and I also went I have a feeling I hanged out more with him, but I have a bad memory. We went have some really nice burgers with Enna. Those burgers were amazing. I don't even remember the name of the place, and even if I knew it, I wouldn't give it to you guys because I'm like high-key gatekeeping that. That was so good. I need to go there again and like try one burger per day. It was so nice. At that point I was craving veggies. That's one thing that I noticed about the food over there, is that you don't get a lot of veggies. You think that, well, food over there, you know, it is really healthy, but when you eat, I mean, I didn't have a kitchen in the hotel, so I had to like literally do takeout every day. You don't really get a lot of like veggie options. It's a lot of carbohydrates and it's a lot of like meat. That's why it doesn't matter. I think this applies to any country really. If you do takeout every day, you're gonna get like super freaking fat. It's just gonna be, if other than like being fat, it's gonna give you so many health problems. You need to balance it. So at that point when I was doing takeout, I was just like looking at the menu and I was ordering like a separate bowl of like salad, but the salad was like pretty basic. I was just missing my salads, like the salads that I can prepare at home. There was a lot of meat. I mean, I love meat, but there was a lot of meat, a lot of protein, and a lot of carbohydrates, but the veggie option wasn't as varied in every restaurant as I wish it was. So at that point, I remember that we were craving veggies so much that we went to the burger place. We ordered like a burger, one each, and then we also burger an entire like a bowl of like a veggie, like a salad, for the three of us. And then when the bowl came, it was gigantic. We didn't notice we didn't know how big it was going to be. So it was like a gigantic bowl of veggies, but we were also deprived of vegetables, so we ended up eating it all. I ate most of the things in the bowl, and I was only able to eat like 3/4 of the burger. Yeah. It was so no. We had one bowl for the three of us, so we were able to eat a lot of veggies. Then later that night, we hanged out with a couple more people because it was like the last dinner. Sorry, I'm like telling stories like out of order. But after that, we had like nabe in a place that was like mainly like veggie. I ate so much nabe. If anybody doesn't know what nabe is like hot pot. I ate Chinese hot pot. I ate Japanese hot pot. I ate nabe like at least 4 times. It was so good. We went to that one Chinese place with Enna. I love that hot pot from that place. And then the next day we ate nabe with Marining and Aya. But it was like the Japanese style nabe. And I was so happy. And then for the last dinner I had nabe again, but like veggie nabe. I had like one tray of like pork, and then I literally only had the first tray of pork that they give you for free, and then I just kept ordering veggies. I was so desperate. I ate so much tofu and I ate so many like mushrooms, and I was eating this restaurant's like pakchi, cilantro. I was eating their entire stock. I don't know why. I guess Asian people have a higher tendency to have that gene that makes cilantro taste bad for them. I didn't of everyone in the restaurant, I didn't see a single person with cilantro on their plate. I was just like grabbing the entire cilantro on my plate, and then I went back and like restocked the cilantro. I was eating so much pakchi. I love pakchi. I was putting that on everything that I ate. It was so yummy. I don't like them. I love parsley and cilantro, pakchi. I love it. I put it on everything. So yeah, I think I ate like half of the stock of the cilantro. Nobody was eating it, so I was like, might as well. Does he have lotus roots? Yeah, I love lotus root. We don't have lotus root over here, so I was eating so much of that. I just ate a lot of tofu, a lot of lotus root, a lot of cilantro, a lot of veggies. I was pretty full, but I was so happy. I was so happy. I ate so many greens that night. It was a bliss. What is it? The nabe that we had with Marining, actually Aya came. A lot of people were busy, so we decided to invite Aya, and then she came. She's really pretty, guys. She's really pretty. Her fashion sense is really cute. She's really pretty. She was really delicate in her movement. It was really nice to get to see her for the first. It was my first time meeting Aya. It was the only time that I met Aya. Actually, she was pretty busy and I was busy as well. I swear to God, the only time that I got to hang out with people was like dinners every now and then, because I didn't really, not even with Enna. I didn't even hang with Enna every day. She's really pretty. You're so smart you didn't get lost in the city. I did, but I've okay, I'm a little bit proud of myself for this actually, because I've traveled is something that I can say with like my chest out, because I've been traveling for work so much that even if I got lost, I didn't care. I was like, I got lost anyways. Checks the phone for like which line or where. Like you're always gonna get lost. Even if you live there, you will get lost, but you don't freak out anymore. You don't freak out anymore. So I was like, where am I? And then I would just go to like the office, be like, sumimasen. Excuse me. So like, I didn't really freak out like at all. I was just like, oh, I took the wrong line. Fuck. Give me a sec. And then I was just like checking in and just like go back to where I was supposed to be and like find the places pretty fast. I'm so proud of myself because I freak out so much. Reimu is always nagging me because she's like, you speak the language. You speak like 4 different languages, but like you won't get lost because you can ask people. And I was like, but I'm so scared of asking. I don't care if I can speak their language. I'm terrified of socializing. And then my mom was like, you're being stupid. But this time I was able to just act normally. I was so calm. Every time that I got lost, which wasn't that many times, honestly. I remained calm. I looked like I lived there. Yeah, I met Aya, the nabe that we had. It was this really cute nabe. I took pictures. I don't think I'm gonna show you this time though. I haven't even gotten them checked through management, so. It was this nabe. They have like the nabe's divided by 2. We had sukiyaki because Marin really wanted sukiyaki. Me too. So we got the sukiyaki and the other one was the more like mild one. Not that sweet. It was the white one. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Sukiyaki is really dark. Like a dark brown, and the other one is just like white. And the white part, it was like a how do I say that? It was like they made the soup into a jello, and the jello had a bunny shape. So half of the nabe was just full of sukiyaki, and the other half was empty with all the veggies in. And the soup was just this jello bunny. It was so cute. We got the bunny. You have to order it before you come to the restaurant, like with the reservation. It's so cute. It was bunny nabe. Oh yeah, I had umeshu every single time that I got out. Well, not every single time. Not the first. But let's just say 4.5 out of 5 I did have umeshu. There's no umeshu in here. So every time that I go to Asia, I will get umeshu. I have so much fun. I think I'm gonna become like the official... How do you say, like... How do you call this, like, official people that know a lot about like wines and they are able to distinguish fine wine and different kinds of wines? There's a special word for those kind of people. Like, yeah, sommelier. I will become like the Nijisanji umeshu official umeshu sommelier. Because I was comparing them. And I was like, no, that one was like nicer than the other one. This one has like more like alcohol, and this one it has, you know, more peach. You know, this one is nicer. This one, it has a lot of alcohol. I like it, but this one is stronger. I never got drunk though. Who the hell will get drunk in a work? No. I actually never got drunk. I just had like one umeshu and then I would just get juice. I was so scared of getting drunk. I was like, I'm there for work. What if they like randomly call me for work like the day after today and I'm like having a hangover? Hell no, that's so irresponsible. It was really nice. It was Enami, Aya, and Maririn. Then it was just Maririn and me. And sometimes it would be Petra, Ena, and me. We went to get Italian food. I remember the Italian restaurant was probably the day right before the first practice day for the concert. We went for Italian. Oh, it was really good. It was super good. I was so happy. We got how to say ika in English? Squid. It was like fried squid, And then we had like I got the words are slipping out. We just kind of like shared different different plates instead of ordering one for each, because we get to taste more things in the menu like that. It's smarter. So we had that. We had burrata, which is just like this really yummy mozzarella bowl of cheese with like really yummy oil and like seasoned tomatoes. It was really good. We had one pizza. We had one pastel. I think that's it. And then we had gelato. It was really good. Yeah, like olive oil with other things in it. It's really yummy. I love burrata. I miss Petra so much. I wasn't able to meet a lot of people. From the people that I was able to meet from Ian, it was just Maririn, Enna, Petra, Ren, Aya, Sunny, Luke, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just confusing trips. I didn't meet any of the dudes. I'm gonna feel bad if I miss someone, but my memory's so bad. I think that was it. just how you know, to get you like a mental image of like how little my circle was in this trip, so I was too busy. From JP, oh, this is a good part. You didn't meet Scarlett? No, I took my friends to this Mexican restaurant that I really wanted to go to. My Mexican friend recommended it to me, so I really wanted to go to the Mexican restaurant. So that's when I invited Sunny and the rest. And I invited Maririn, Ren, and Scarlett were supposed to come, but then they became too busy with work. Whee! So it was just they had to cancel. So it's just me, Enna, Petra, and Sunny. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie. I mean, I feel that it's because it's catered to Asian palate that it's not as strong as the Mexican food that I get in here. I wish there was a little bit more salt, but spice-wise, yeah, it was there. It was there. It was good. We had flautas, which were pretty good. We also had nachos, which were pretty good. Those are kind of spicy. They had like the jalapenos in there and everything. They were so in love with the nachos. They were like, we've never had like actual real nachos. Like, these are the legit ones. These are good. And I was like, heck yeah. I was just in love with the flautas. I love flautas. I also had so many different tacos. We had gringas. I wanted the carnitas gringas, and then somebody else ate it by mistake because they thought it was theirs. So they ate my carnitas gringas, and they're like, and then when I wanted to order more, the waitress was like, we're out of carnitas, and I was like, no! I was robbed. I was not able to eat carnitas. So I just had a lot of like gringas are they're so good. So I just had another, I forgot which kind of gringa I had, but it was so good. It was this just normal steak, like grilled steak gringa. Oh my god, it was so good. Then we had I had a lot of, you guys know that my favorite taco is al pastor, taquito al pastor. So I just had a lot of them. And then my friends were like, does that have pineapple? It's always the pineapple, I swear to God. This one had pineapple. They're like, pineapple? And I was like, heck yeah. Because you know, I eat pineapples with my hot dogs. I eat pineapples with my tacos. And they're like, you like pineapples a lot? And I was like, actually, no. I hate eating pineapples alone, but in this kind of combination, it's really nice. So they also ordered tacos al pastor, and they really liked it. I think somebody else ordered... A lot of people were just ordering tacos. I mean, if you go to a Mexican restaurant, you order tacos. Different kinds of tacos. So I got... Oh my god, you know which one I really wanted to try, but they were out as well. I think everybody that went there for like lunch ate the whole stuck. What's that one? I forgot the name of it. What's that one like I'm gonna say it in Spanish. Esa carnita desmechada que está como sazonada, se deja sazonando como por muchísimas horas y se vuelve súper suavecita y el color es como naranja, sort of. I don't know. No, it's not pozole. I'm talking about the meat that you put on a taco. Hmm. I don't know. It's not adobo. There's one thing that I really no. It's not barbacoa. No. Fuck. I keep forgetting. No, I had cochinita pibil. That was beautiful. It was not cochinita pibil. It's another thing. But cochinita, I had the cochinita pibil tacos. Oh my god, what is this thing? One of my friends keep on like doing it every single time. Oh my god, the onions in the cochinita pibil are so yummy. No, it's not chorizo. It's just anyways, I forget. Let's move on. I couldn't have those. I'm so sad. They were out of that till. You know what I really wanted to have as well? I wanted to have horchata, but they were out of horchata as well. I got robbed. So I just had my normal agua jamaica. I always have agua jamaica. So this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna get horchata. And they're like, there's no horchata anymore. And I was like, no! It was a really unlucky day, but the things that I was able to get, they were pretty good. I know they're clean their stock. God damn. I had birria. Like, oh, I love it. I love it when you like get a really nicely seasoned meat and then you kind of like get to dump it even more in like the stock. Ugh. And then when you chomp on it, the juices literally like flow down. You gotta like clean it really. I'm a Mexican food lover. But yeah, I hope they had a good. They did say that they loved it and they had a good time, and also they eat a lot of like Southeast Asian food a lot, so it was like a nice. It was just something different. They usually almost never have like Western food, especially Mexican. So they were really happy that they got to eat something different. So that was good. It was really yummy. Sonny got so offended. This is a joke, by the way. I tease Sonny a lot. His reaction is so funny sometimes. Sonny, what did he say? Sonny said something about like, this is the best taco ever or something. I don't even remember anymore. That's how light I take it. I was teasing him about something. It was not, wait. No, it was not taco. It was like a sour. What's that one alcoholic drink that you sometimes have in Japan? Sour something. They order it so I don't like the sour thing. They order it so many times. Yeah, lemon sour. And he was I don't remember if he was talking about this restaurant in specific or any other restaurant, but he was like, that is the best lemon sour ever. And I just to tease him, I just went like and he was like, you haven't even tried. Like I don't know if he was tipsy or not, but his reaction was so funny. I was just like and he was like, you haven't even tried it. Why would you talk? You haven't even tried. And I was like and he was like, oh my god. It was so funny. I know. He was being so silly about his lemon sour. Thank you, Nervy, for that sopa. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be back. Thank you so much for those gifted as well. How about yuzu sour? No, I don't like sour thingies. I have tried every single one of like the combinations, but I don't. It's really carbonated, like really carbonated, and you get to taste the soda. I just don't like soda. You get to taste a lot of the soda in the like the what is it? The percentage of soda versus whatever they put in there is too big for me. I don't like that. So I never get lemon sour or stuff like that. No, I don't like carbonated things. No. So that was really nice. And then after the Italian restaurant, I had my first practice for the concert ever. Ugh. I was so nervous. It was my first time meeting. I have talked with Denon Senpai, but I have collabed a couple of times with Denon Senpai before. So that is okay. I was still a little bit nervous of meeting her in real life. I was really nervous of meeting Kanai Senpai in real life as well. I have talked with them as well before. But it was just meeting my senpais in person. So I was like, I am gonna pee myself. No, arigato. And also Salome Ojo-sama. I love her. I love her so much. Ren, it was my first time meeting Ren as well. The first day that we practiced, that was my first time meeting a Ren, but I didn't feel nervous at all because he was just Ren. So I was just sitting in the sofa and he was like, "Ah, Reimu," and then he instantly opened his arms. And you guys know that I like hugs a lot, so I was like, "Oh, a hugging person," and then he just came out of the sofa and be like, "Oh, Ren, hello," and then we hugged and whatever and whatnot. It was really nice. I was not able to meet Salome Ojo-sama in the first training because I think she was busy or something. So I was only for the first day of the training camp. I met Ren, Deron senpai, and Kanai senpai for the first time. Deron senpai is so kind. She talks a lot. She doesn't care if there's like a language barrier. She kind of like scoot closer to us and ended up talking a lot. I was just there in between translating every time that they needed me to. I'm hearing this in the fuckboy laugh. He was really kind, guys. He was drinking so much orange juice for some... He had the same mentality as me. Like, we didn't go out so much because we were scared of getting sick right before the concert. We watched out while we ate before the concert. So he was eating a lot. He was drinking a lot of orange juice, and he was like, "It's for the vitamins, so I don't get sick." And I was like, "Ren, I don't think this works, but I mean, if it helps you like mentally prepared, I guess it works." He was like, he got like 3 little boxes of orange juice, and he was drinking it. He was like, "It's for the vitamins. It's gonna help me like not get sick." And I was like, "I mean, if the placebo works." Yeah, he was like, "I need a lot of vitamin C so I don't get sick." Every time that I would see, he'll be with like 1 orange juice. That was kind of cute, not gonna lie. What is it? Deron senpai. My first impression of Deron senpai was she's so cool. She's really serious when it comes down to work, and then when she gets out of like her work vibe, she's really kind, and she just like reaches out to people, which I appreciate a lot, because despite of how I talk and despite of how I look, I am not an extrovert. I'm pretty sure that she doesn't consider herself an extrovert either, but I think she takes the initiative more than I do, and that kind of people I will always appreciate. But she's so cool when it comes out of work, like even in trainings. I didn't feel bad, but it kind of shifted my mentality, because usually for me when I'm working, when I have worked in the past at the studio in like different concerts or for like my 3D and stuff like that, I don't want this to sound bad, but I don't really give my 100% during trainings, during like how do I say this in English? It's not a training. In the practices, sort of, cause it's a practice. I'm scared of like giving my 100% and then getting tired for the real thing. So I usually, my rehearsals, I usually give them like sometimes 60, 70. But every time that I saw Deron senpai, I felt like she would give like 95, 100% on the rehearsals, and it kind of made me shift my mentality a little bit. I kind of put more of myself into the rehearsal days, just because she was pretty locked in the rehearsals. I found that so inspiring. I thought she was really cool. I was like, oh wow. Every time that I sat down and like watched her do the whole rehearsal from like song 1 to like song 12. How many songs did you sing? Was it 17 or was it 11? I don't remember. But from the very first song to all the way to the last one, no breaks, she gave her all. She gave her all, and that was so cool to watch. That kind of like made me think of like ganbaro, like 本当にちゃんと頑張ろうよって感じ. Like I need to do my best. So that was really cool. I found that kind of way of working really cool. Always young, cause is what she's doing in rehearsal. Yes, she was moving her whole body with full force. She was moving on the stage. She was like singing all the time with full force. She was like yelling at the audience, at the imaginary audience in the rehearsals. She was so cool. She did that every single rehearsal that we had. Like, she took it so seriously. I always take work seriously, and I always take my rehearsal seriously. Like I said, I only give like 60 sometimes %. She gave it her all every single time. That was so inspiring to see. That was so cool. Every time that I saw that, I was just like, oh my god. I feel like I became a sort of like an otaku slash like fangirl. I was just like, oh my god, さすがうちの大先輩マジでかっこいいな。さすが大先輩だなって感じ。本当に。I have thinking like, my dai senpai is my dai senpai for a reason. She's so freaking cool. Yeah. I was just there sitting in the little bench just watching her perform. It was so cool. Kanae senpai, my first impression of Kanae senpai was surprisingly I think it's really normal. I think it's just a me problem. The first day that we met him for the first time, it was the first training day. I thought, oh wow, he's really shy. And that was such a shocker to me, because I have this image of Kanae senpai, I think everybody has it, that he's like this, he has like a monster level of like socializing and being, he's just really good at talking with people. He's just really good at talking with people. But I think it's just because he met us, so many people that he didn't know were there with him. So I guess, or maybe he was busy, or maybe he was like tired. I don't know. He's a really busy man. He's just a really busy man. So I thought, oh wow, he's shy. But then again, I'm also shy. So I was just like struggling. I was like, how do I talk to another shy person? I feel when I encounter another shy person, it's just like, just imagine us, you and I making eye contact, like, That's why if you notice, if you just stop for a second and think of the person, of the people that surround me, they're not shy. Or, yeah, the people that usually surround me are usually people that take the initiative. We're talking about Anna, we're talking about Millie, we're talking about Petra, we're talking about Sunny, we're talking about Ren. Those kind of people that just, you know what I mean, right? So the first day, I was just like, damn. So like, hello, nice to meet you. How are you? Yeah, today's really cold, isn't it? It was a different, it was a different, how to say? I think it was just because he was meeting a lot of people that he didn't know, like Ren and I. And it was also like a concert day, so maybe he was also locked in. But then I think it was just that day, really, because it was the only time. The other training days that we had to go together, he was just acting normal. Maybe he was just really busy that day. We never know. The other days he became more social. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is the Kanae senpai that I kind of like know, I guess. But he was really kind. He was not constantly, but he was asking me and Ren, especially me, if we were nervous, because I was so nervous. So after every single like rest, he was like, are you feeling okay? Like to like reassure us, I guess. He was like, are you feeling okay now? Are you still nervous? And I was like, I'm still nervous. And he was just like, Lamau. I guess he just wanted to joke around a little bit so we could like relax. Because I know Kanae senpai, he has a lot of experience. He has been in like so many lives of his own, solo lives, but like on different units. He has way more experience than us. And also I'm really scared of, I constantly battle with performing for an audience. I love performing for an audience, don't get me wrong. I love being in concerts. I hope that I get invited to more. I love being a performer. I love being a singer. I love what I do, but I'm in like a constant fight of getting a little bit more professional with the performance anxiety thing. I was so nervous. So I guess he just tried his best to like calm us down a little bit more. Yeah, the perfectionist. Yeah. But it's a really nice experience. I like going through it, honestly. I think we kind of made him open a little bit more the second that we started talking about games, I guess. Cause he was still pretty like calm, not talking that much, and then the second that we started talking about games, he was like, okay. We talked a lot. When Neron-senpai was busy rehearsing her whole song set, we were like sitting on the sideline, sort of like socializing a little bit. So we ended up talking a lot about games, what kind of games we were playing recently, and Ren was just like, Mario Party, and I was like, of course. We ended up talking about like FPS, obviously. This is such a funny comment. I was just like, because Kanae-senpai will tell us that he was playing like a really, I don't remember what FPS game he was playing, but he uses VC. And I was just like, oh my god, you're brave. Like I never, not even on stream or off stream, I use VC in any kind of FPS. Because you know, like you play a lot of FPS, like even if you're in like the JP side, you already, it doesn't count that much. Like if you're a girl and if you open VC, you know what will happen. And then he was like, I was wondering if that changed a little bit in the Western side. And I was like, no, if anything, I feel it's worse. And then I was like, well, and then I kind of realized like when I said like, no, the FPS dudes are a little bit mean. And then I realized I was talking to an FPS dude. And then I just instantly went like, but not all FPS dudes. I was just like, excuse my manners, not all FPS dudes. And it was really funny because before I got to finish the sentence, Kanae-senpai was just like, no, you're right, all FPS dudes. That just made me laugh a lot, and it kind of like made me more relaxed. I was just like, not all FPS dudes. And then Kanae-senpai was like, no, all of them, you're so right, all of them are trash. And I was like, oh. He was like, just stop playing FPS, trust me, it's gonna be better for you. And I was like, oh man. I know he's so real for that. I know. And then Ren was just like, man, he knows. What else? We were talking about what kind of games we were looking forward, or what kind of games we wanted to play. And then Ren was just like, I want to play Mario Party with everybody in EN. And then Kanae-senpai was like, did you know? Did you know that there's rank in Mario Party? We didn't know. That was the first time that I've ever heard that. Apparently there's rank in Mario Party, or Mario Party Jamboree or something like that. And I was like, what? There's rank in Mario Party Jamboree. We didn't know that. What? Yeah, well, both of us, well, me, I was just like, just imagine both Ren and I reacting at the same time. I was just like, no, there's no rank. And then Ren was just like, it was just like, there's rank, there's rank. Like at the same time. He was so happy. You don't say. So it was funny. He was so excited. I was like, we need to play. He was like, we need to play more Mario Party Jamboree with Ian. And then I was like, no. And then Kanae-senpai was just a little bit confused. He was like, what? What's... People don't want to play with you? And then I think I just straight up said like, nobody wants to play with you. Had to like explain the context, like the inside joke to, honestly, to both Kanae-senpai and Neron-senpai, because we ended up talking about Mario Party a couple of times here and there. I was just like, nobody wants to play with this man. And they were so confused. They were like, why? What's wrong with Ren? He was like, he's still good. Nobody wants wants to play with him anymore. And they're like, oh, okay. I think that's the first time they heard about somebody being such a good player, but also such a fan of Mario Party. I guess it's not a thing over in JP. So now I'm kind of curious about this whole rank thing in Mario Party Jamboree. Who would have thought? What else did we talk about? Salome Ojo-sama. She was my favorite. Salome Ojo-sama. My first. What is it? Perception? No. What's the word? I forgot. The first thing that I thought about Salome Ojo-sama was she's so genki. Impression. There you go. My first impression. She was so genki. She was a really nice girl. You know how when I'm training JP, I kind of read the room to see how comfortable are they with like personal space. And I think Denon Senpai kind of like noticed that, because I think she said that on stream and I was like, oh, she noticed that. Good. Because like she was saying that she felt like I was like her in terms of like she prefers to have a lot of personal space, like her bubble for personal space is bigger. And then when we met, she thought that, oh, she's just like me. She has this big bubble personal space that's really nice. But then she said that when I met Ojo-sama, I made her confused because I was pretty like touchy. Well, not touchy, but like the personal bubble kind of like decreased by a lot. So she was confused. And then she was like, maybe she's just the kind of person that adapts her personal bubble, her personal space bubble, depending on the kind of person that she meets. And I was like, yes! That's exactly what I do, because I'm so scared of like making somebody feel uncomfortable. I'm a really physical person. I like hugging a lot. But I'm not gonna... Hello, Kanae senpai, how are you? Kiss on the cheek, hug. We don't do that shit. I evaluate the person who I'm talking with, and I evaluate how they act before I act. I think that's pretty normal. I don't know. Maybe not. It's not normal for a lot of people, really. But with Salome senpai, it's not senpai, but with Salome Ojo-sama, she was so cute. She was just like constantly like, I don't know how to describe it. She's just this really genki Ojo-sama that gets close just to see like, how are you? How are you feeling? She just talks a lot about different things. She made me sit down with her, and she would be like, what is your type? When we were watching Denon senpai kind of like rehearse, I said a lot with Salome senpai. I like a lot because she talks so much and I love people that talk a lot. So I just sat down and she was like, Reimu! And I was like, Ojo-sama. She was like, what is your type? And I was like, what kind of sandwich I like? She was like, no! Like, what do you mean type? Like, the type of food that I like? And she was like, no, Reimu! The type of guy you like. And I was like, oh! At that point, Denon senpai had finished her rehearsal, so she sat down with us. So it was like a girly talk of like what's our different types. The three of us have different types. But then they asked me, and I was like, pochari suki desu. And Denon senpai was so shocked. She was like, ugh, what? And then Salome Ojo-sama was so she's so open-minded. She was like, I understand. And I was like, what? You do? What does that mean? Pochari means, I've talked about this before. I don't really like super thin guys. And I don't really like super muscly guys, the really big ones. I like a little bit of meat in the belly. You know what I mean? Pochari, like a little bit chubby. Like, you know, the people that you hug, and you know, it just feels so nice when you hug slightly chubby people. Yeah, my twunks. I hate that word. Well, Zach is not chubby. I like both the Zach kind of thing, but I feel Zach is so perfect. Like, Zach has such a perfect body, really. I'm not asking for anybody with a perfect body. I also like slightly chubby. So that's what I was telling them. Like, I like slightly chubby pochari-suki. And they're like, ugh, why? And then Salome Ojo-sama kind of like took my side, and we were trying to like explain our point to Denon senpai, because she was just like, no. Wait, why? She was so confused because like that's not. I guess that's not a usual answer. I guess JP people like their partner to be really thin. I guess I don't know. She says that in JP the really muki tends to be like scary. I don't find them scary. I just that's not my type. They're just like normal thin looking people. I like them with a little bit more meat in the bones. That's just a personal preference. So I guess she doesn't hear that answer a lot. So she was like, explain your point. And I was like, okay. And then when I sat down, Salome Ojo-sama also sat down with me and she was like, no, I got you. I understand what you mean. So that was really nice. I love her for that. And then I was like, you guys know that. Well, I didn't say you guys know that, but I'm talking to you, chat. You guys know that I like sitting on whoever I like. Not whoever I like. My partner's legs. I like sitting. Sometimes I sit on my lap, on my girlies' laps. I'm the kind of girl that likes sitting on laps. All right, I sit on my girlies' laps, and if I ever had a partner, I will sit on their lap as well. I sit on their laps a lot. And I was explaining what I always say on stream. If I date someone that's really thin, it's gonna make me feel bad. It's gonna make me feel that I'm gonna break them. Is that one meme of like the really thin man leg with the boyfriend, with the girlfriend next to him, which is like 3 times his size in the thighs? I don't like that. I know that there's a lot of guys out there that love it. It's a thing. I know it's a thing. So many guys love that shit. I hate it. I'm sorry. No, I was explaining to them like I feel like I'm gonna break them, and then they're like, break, and I was like, it's just if you sit on them more, that when they need to like carry you, you're gonna constantly overthink like, am I too heavy? You're gonna like constantly ask them, are you okay? Am I too heavy? No, it's fine, I'm too heavy. No, it's fine. I don't like feeling like that. I don't think anybody likes feeling like that. So I was like, that's why the really thin guys and girls are not really my type. And then she was like, after I made my point that on senpai, I was like, oh, I get it. I finally understand. And I was like, yeah. And then Salome Ojo-sama, my Ojo-sama, she said this line that kind of like describes her perfectly, and that kind of like flipped a switch that made me like feel way more comfortable with her. She was just like, it was so simple, but I never expected her to say that. She was just like, different strokes for different, I even forget how to say it in English. But you know what I mean? Like, it's fine. Like, you like butchery, there's like different strokes for different folks. And I was like, yeah! Like, she was so open-minded. And she wasn't like shy to say stuff out loud. So I was like, oh my god, I love you. You understand me. She was like, yeah, I actually like my type is like The Rock. And I was like, wait a second, Dwayne. I was like, The Rock? Like Dwayne Johnson? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? She made me laugh so much. And then when we told Ditto say bye, she was just like, who? And then I had to look for a picture of Dwayne Johnson in my phone. And she was just like, what the fuck? That's your type? Like the really mookie guy? And then she was like, but they're kind of scary. And then Salome senpai, why do I keep on calling her senpai? She's a Joe-sama. Jesus Christ. I haven't debuted before her, goddamn. Anyways, Ojo-sama was like, no, she said something so base though. It's so real. She's like, no, but if you notice, actually this kind of like people with this kind of bodies, they're really big guys, they tend to be really gentle in person. And I was like, oh, yes! Like, I think we bonded a lot in that conversation. She was like, the big guys actually tend to be like gentle in real. They tend to be softies. And I was like, oh, she knows! She knows! So she was like, I really like those kind of those kind of guys. And I was like, oh, she's so base. Like, that's definitely not, I mean, Dwayne is Dwayne Johnson is definitely like amazing. He's definitely a softie as well. He's really cool, but Dwayne Johnson is definitely not my type. But it was really funny when she just said, my type is Dwayne Johnson. I was just not expecting that answer at all. So that's why she was like, different strokes for different folks. And I was like, yes, you understand me. I definitely will not judge her at all for liking Dwayne Johnson. Like, at all, 0. I understand where she's coming from. So it's just like that. We would sit together. We'll also like joke around. She'll like grab my shoulders and kind of just like do the little train we're walking in the rehearsals. We would like kind of like dance together. She'll be like, nah, nah, nah. And then I would like mirror her. Nah, nah, nah. She gave me this really nice omi. She gave me such a cute omiyage. She gave me like a osenme that was really yummy, but she also gave me and Ren this like a hamster shaped like cookie with like some really nice like not liquid, like paste inside. And then Ren was so happy. He was like, hamster! And then I had to explain, like, I didn't even know. It's because Ren told me before. I was like, oh, he loves hamsters. It's because apparently in Australia, hamsters are like kinshi. They're banned for, I didn't even know. I found out the street. He was so happy with the hamster. Which made Sanome Ojo-sama way more happy. So I was able to talk. I talked a lot with Sanome Ojo-sama. I danced with Sanome Ojo-sama. They're banned. Yeah, I didn't even. Well, when I asked, apparently what Ren told me is apparently hamsters for some reason like damage. Like, how do I explain this? I don't know. They do. I still low-key don't understand the explanation, but they kind of, yeah, I guess it's an invasive species. They kind of ruin like the bio of Australia or something like that. And I was like, what? I mean, okay, but like, I was just wondering, like, how are they a threat? But apparently they're considered that way. Yeah, hamsters. I was just like, what? Okay. So he was really happy when he got the hamster-shaped omiyage from Ojo-sama. I hanged a lot with Ojo-sama during the last rehearsals where we were practically like, because we had to rehearse the whole thing. It was not like in different parts that we did before. It was the whole thing, and then check everything like studio-wise. Check how it's gonna be with the 3D and stuff like that, and just check the whole thing. More technical stuff rather than the concert. So we were literally there like all day. We were there together talking from the morning until like really late at night. The same thing happened for the concert. We were there really early to make sure that everything was okay, like tech-wise. And then the concert finished at like midnight or something, and I ended up going back to the hotel like 1 in the morning. Oh, give me a sec. I had to tell Reimu that I was streaming because, oh, today I didn't tell you, but today Mimi woke up with like, not the tear duct. I know some dogs get like the tear duct like kind of like clogged, and sometimes it gets like you get to see like a pink ball in their eyes. It's not that. Have you seen the? No, it's not that. The eye bag. Some humans with a lot of like a lot of allergies sometimes wake up with like the eye bags like really puffed. Not the eye circles, just the eye bag like really puffed. Mimi woke up with the left eye bag looking like that. Like it's really big. Like it got really swollen. So I think we're gonna take her to the vet after this stream. Yeah, it was like really swollen, like just the eye bag. So I was like, huh? Like she's never had that. So I got a little bit freaked out and I took pictures. So we're probably gonna take her to the vet after this. Yeah. And it's just the left one. I wonder if she kind of like, maybe she rubbed her eye too hard or something. No, I don't. No, I don't. The thing is, my thing I know that a lot of people call them eye bags. I call them like circles, sort of. What I mean is not this. What I mean is like the skin. The skin right under your eye bag, it literally gets puffed out. I also thought it was the tear ducts. But usually when that happens, you see the fleshy part of the tear duct kind of like big and inside of her eye, like pinkish. There's nothing inside of her eye, it's just the eye bag, like a puffed eye bag. So yeah, I don't know, maybe she scratched her eye too hard when she was like doing something. But we're gonna take her out just to see if there's anything wrong with it. What else? Those are my impressions. I really love Ojo-sama though. Like, I really want to point out that she made me feel really welcomed. She's really genki. It's just nice to hang out with someone that's really genki and it's not like shy at all. She likes talking a lot. She asks you a lot of things. She follows the conversation. She's really open-minded. I really love Ojo-sama and I hope we get to collab more. It was really... I was so scared because... not scared, but I was a little bit nervous because I didn't get to meet her in the first rehearsals. So I guess with Kanai-senpai, with Ren, and with Denon-senpai, I kind of got to meet them first and was able to talk with them a little bit. So I was like... okay, we did that. We got over it, sort of thing. And I gave them the coffee and whatnot. But with Ojo-sama, I was just like, I haven't met her. So I was a little bit nervous about that. But then she was... low-key the easiest to talk with. I mean, everybody's easy to talk with, not gonna lie. But she was probably the easiest because she's like, she gets close to you and then she kind of like bumps hips with you while you talk with her. That kind of energy. Like, Kanai-senpai is just normal talking a lot, mainly about games. With Denon-senpai is about everything and she kind of just like follows the conversation. But with Ojo-sama, she's just like bumping hips while talking, like, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. Like, I love her so much. I vibed the most with her. Yes, she was not like shy at all either. That there was like a language barrier between her and Ren. I did translate a little bit for them, but she's just so open-minded. I love people like that because I remember Ren was talking about his Vegemite and I was like, I fucking hate Vegemite. And I think Kanai-senpai said that he had tasted Vegemite for some reason. And then Sanome Ojo-sama was just like, oh, now I really want to try it. Like, instead of getting like scared or freaked out that everybody was hating Vegemite, she was just like, no, I want to try it. It seems interesting. So I was like, oh my god, this girl is so funny. She's so interesting. Because me and Kanai-senpai were like, no, it fucking sucks. No, like, actually don't. Like, it's not even funny. It's just really bad. And then Salome Ojo-san was just like, the more that we told her, like, it's really bad, the more she was like, but I really want to try it. She was just like, is it like natto? And then both me and Kanai-senpai were like, no. Like, trust, you do not. So she's like that. She's really funny. She's really cool like that. Yeah. I just had a lot of she made me had a lot of like cool funny memories with her, really. She also, oh my god, she made me so happy when because it was not like one time, it was like every time that she would like remind me that she really liked the way that I looked. And that was really like comforting. I was so happy because like I don't really receive those kind of compliments a lot, I guess. She was just like, your silhouette is so cool. I love your hair. I love your sleeves. I really like how you look. Like, you're really my type. And I was like, ah! And it was like not one time. She probably said it like at least 3. So I would be like, ah, I love girls. Like the way that your hair looks in the concert is really, really nice. Like, I just really like how you look. And then I was just like... And And I was like, I like your locks too. I really like your dress. I especially love your pinky lock curl hair. And she was like, oh, thank you. Yeah. I love Salome Ojo-sama a lot. I hope we get to collab more. Hopefully. Gay Panic. I just like her a lot. She made me feel the most comfy. Well, Denon Senpai as well, but Denon Senpai, most of these like times that we were talking, Denon Senpai was just busy in front of us, just like practicing. Cause we had our duet, then we had Takoyaki Rock, then we had what is it? Trial and Error. So it was not the whole concert. So every time that she had to rehearse her stuff, we had to sit, you know, a little bit to the side, and that's where the bonding happened. I also told Kanai Senpai to please play Wukong. I don't know if he will, but I hope he does, cause we were talking about like difficult games that we liked, and then Ren was like Splatoon, and I was like, that is such a vibe. Like, if there's any games that made you feel mad, or like if there's any games that was challenging to you, and Ren was like Splatoon, and I was like, he is so right. Like, he was like, that's one of the games that genuinely make me angry sometimes, and I was like, oh, he's so right. And then I was like, latest games that I've played that have made me mad or have been really challenging. And then Wukong is the first thing that popped out, because that's the latest thing that I finished. That was really hard for me. And I was like, Wukong, and then he was like, oh, I've heard about Wukong. I haven't played it yet though. And I was like, please. I was just like in my Wukong agenda. I was in my converting Wukong agenda. I was like, Kanai Senpai, please, you need to play Wukong. It's so hard, but it's so good. Yeah, I was like, game of the year. And then he was like, eh, do kana. And I was like, it's game of the year. Wukong was nominated for best game. Yeah, I was the one that I already voted. I already tweeted about that. Please, you need to vote for Wukong for best game of the year. Like, it would be an insult for Wukong not to win best game of the year. It will still lose. No, it won't. No, it won't. Best game of the year. If not, it's rigged. I also voted for like what is it? There's another like history sort of story sort of thing. I was fighting in between Silent Hill and Wukong. There was also Final Fantasy. I was like, these three games are really good if it's story-wise, but like, I would have voted Silent Hill, but I was like, this is a remake. And then I was like, I think Wukong did the story pretty good. I mean, Final Fantasy, it's a remake as well. It changed a lot of things, but I feel from start to end, I think Wukong did an amazing thing with mythology and the whole story, especially with the endings. I haven't played Bellatra, no. So I voted Wukong for that one. I think for the voice acting, oh my god, I was so... That was also another category that I was fighting with myself, with Reimu A and B. Because, it was Aerith from Final Fantasy. And it was James from Silent Hill 2. And I was like, fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I voted for James. I mean, Aerith did an amazing job, but I was like, she already had her games. You know what I mean? It sounds weird, but she already had her game. It was not her first appearance in the Final Fantasy thing. For James, it was. And the James voice actor did such an amazing job. He was great with like capital letters. So I voted for James for the voice acting, not gonna lie. It was very hard to pick though. there were a lot of good voice actors in there. I forgot what else I voted for, but yeah. I didn't vote for any other game that I didn't play because I haven't played them. So I just skipped. Except for one that I kind of like... I forgot what category it was at, but it was like a 2D wolf, like a white wolf sort of game that looked really pretty. So I voted for that. I definitely skipped the whatever my gay friends call this category, you know, in a funny way. What is it? What's this word that like really gay people use for like the esport? Yeah, the esports part, the hetero guys that play esports. There's a word that my gay friends used a lot. They're like, this category's for blah blah blah, and I was like, oh. And then we just skipped it because like I was like, I don't know, I mean, no, this category reeks, not gonna lie. Even for me, I was like, I don't know, I'm not the FIFA player, you know what? FIFA? What's the my gay friend calls them something FIFA word related. The FIFO guys or something like that. I was like, yeah, I don't know anything about FIFA. I don't like FIFA games. So I just skipped the category. I was like, I don't fucking know. The rest of them, I think I did vote. Love the sports category. Not gonna lie. No. I was just like, next. Anyways, next. I hope Wuka wins. What else did I do in the trip? I'm trying to remember of like different kind of stories. Oh my lord, when I think Ren already said this on stream, but I'm gonna say it again. But when we went shopping, chat, when we went shopping, I kind of felt bad because like we went shopping for a lot of like girls' clothes, and Ren was there with us, so I was constantly asking him like, "Are you okay? Are you bored? Do you still want to hang out?" And he was so kind. He was like, "Yeah, I just love like." He really like genuinely just like chilling, just like following us around and like looking. And he was like, "Oh yeah, that one's cute. Yeah, get that one." He's also. I thought that he would be the kind of guy that would be like Anna, like Reimu, let's just chill and let's just keep on walking. If you still really want it, then you can get it, but don't get it right now. Ren is like, you should get it. You know what? You should get that one other too. He's such a danger to have if you go shopping. Yeah, he's such an enabler. I didn't know that Ren was an enabler. I thought he was chill or a little bit more rigid like Enna when it comes down to that. But he's such an enabler. He was like, you should get that one too, Ren. And I was like, oh, really? And then I got it. And that's why Ren was like, you had so many bags after. And I was like, yeah, I wonder why. Not me blaming him when I'm the one putting the credit card in front. I did save for this trip though. I haven't had any chances lately since like 2023 to like actually go shopping, but this time I was responsible and I did save to do a little bit of shopping, so I did use my saved money for that specifically. I wasn't irresponsible with money. I did get a couple of things. Mostly just like sweaters. Mostly just really cute sweaters. That's what I bought. Like 3 or 4. You buy any clothes? Yeah, like 3 or 4 sweaters. Like really cute sweaters. Yeah. Yeah, and they also have like the tax-free. So it was like cheaper. You get any Sanrio merch? I didn't. I just got a couple like cute sweaters. That's what I got. And then after that we went to get this is a story that Ren told, but like I'm gonna give you more details because it was so freaking funny. So the 3 of us, Enna, Ren, and me, we went to grab like just rest our feet a little bit because your feet end up hurting after like shopping, right? So yeah, the pancake store, we went through this really nice looking dessert cafe thing. Ren and I, we tend to go for the sweets more than Enna. So Enna had this nice cheesecake. It was so funny because Enna is lactose intolerant, guys. And she was like, do I want to die today? And I was like, what are you gonna get? And she was like, this cheesecake. And it was just like the cheesiest cheesecake-ish of the cheesecakes. And I was like, you're gonna die. And she was like, okay, I'll get it. So she got the cheesecake. And then Ren got chocolate banana pancakes, and I got a strawberry parfait. And I swear it was not on me. I am 100% sure this one was definitely not on me or my weird Japanese. There's nothing similar between pancakey and ichigo parfait. チョコバナナパンケーキを1つといちごパフェを1つもください。I said that. The pronunciation is so different. I swear, even me as being a guy Caucasian, I think I'm pretty sure I pronounced that correctly. チョコバナナパンケーキ1つといちごパフェと1つもお願いします。And then they brought Anna her cheesecake. She ate it. She was really happy. The cheesecake was really good. And then they brought these really nice looking strawberry pancakes. And I remember when they were really close to the table, Ren literally put both of his hands up like a little kid. He gives a lot of little brother energy, not gonna lie. That's what Anna and I were saying. He put both of his hands up and he was like, pancakes! Yummy! Like, he was genuinely so happy. He was so cute. Both of his hands up. Yummy pancakes! And then he just went in. Immediately went in. He was so happy. He was eating his pancakes. He was having a nice time. He was like, this is so yummy. And then me and Anna were talking. We were like, why are they taking so long for the parfait? The parfait? Like, why did the pancake came first? I ordered a parfait. Parfait's just like ice cream and like cream and just like frozen strawberries. Like, why are they taking so long? We were wondering that, and then like 10 minutes after that they came with another set of pancakes, and it was the chocolate banana pancakes. And then the second that the waitress brought the pancakes and then she put it on our table, Ren and I we did the longest eye contact ever. We were like, he stopped eating. He had his spoon right in the middle of the air, but he stopped his movement. But we looked at each other like, oh. And then he was like, wait a second, that's my chocolate banana pancake. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, strawberry, where's my strawberry parfait? Strawberry parfait, strawberry pancakes. And I was like, no, I think they got the order wrong. And the worst part is that Ren didn't even notice. Because like me and Anna were like, I wonder where the parfait is. And they're like, I thought they had confused. I thought they had taken his order wrong, because I was like, oh, maybe they heard strawberry pancakes and not choco banana pancakes. They got him a different set of pancakes. They got my order wrong, and he didn't even notice until they brought the actual order like right in front of him. He was like already halfway done. He was having so much fun with his pancakes. He was like, oh. Yay, pancakes! We're teasing him over that for a while. The two girls at the table were like, something's wrong, Ren. Pancakes! Yum, 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 yum. The entire time. So anyways, yeah, he ended up eating his strawberry pancakes. Yeah, Ren didn't care. Ren was just happy that he got his pancakes. he got his strawberry pancakes. And then Anna helped a little bit with the other. He ate so many pancakes, chat. He got to eat the strawberry pancakes and his choco banana pancakes. And then I remember I wanted to get something different, because I was like, the parfait might be a little bit too big. And then Ren was like, you can order it and I can help you. And I ordered it because Ren said I could help you because the parfait might be too big for you. So I got the parfait because Ren said he was gonna help me with it. So Ren was like fighting his way through the pancakes, and then after Anna and him were done with the choco banana parfait, he was like, do you still want help with the parfait? And I was like, it's okay. He did help a little bit at the end, but he was looking like, do you still need help, Reimu? Because I'm like it was really funny. It's a really funny memory that I'm gonna keep from this trip. He's so funny. Yeah, he was getting full. I'm glad you got your parfait. Yeah, we just ordered it again. And then after we ordered it came in like 10 minutes, because it literally is just ice cream with cream. I was wondering why they were taking so long. I swear to God. Overall, it was just really nice. I ate lots of yummy food, but over that, it was just the concert. The concert was obviously the cherry on top of everything. I'm so happy that I got to have this amazing opportunity to be able to perform live in front of so many people in another country, and getting the chance to not only meet but being able to like work on the same, it sounds weird if I say on the same level. What I mean is like on the same project, I guess, on the same standing ground, being able to like physically share the same standing ground, aka the stage, with so many senpais that I look up to, and Ojo-sama and someone from EN, have like an EN presence in there. It's just so... it's just... I loved it. I loved it, and I'm so happy. And I'm the kind of person that... not the breathe the same air, it sounds too fangirly. There's still people. It's just being able to perform alongside such amazing people that you've looked up to. It's really motivating. It becomes a motivation. It's really inspiring, sort of. More than the fangirly reactions, more of like inspiration, honestly. Like, it's so amazing to be able to share the same stage and perform alongside like these amazing people, and I'm so happy that I was able to, you know, I was invited in the first place. And I'm the kind of person I don't say if I kind of laughed a little bit about it, because during the concert she asked me like to say something to the audience, and it's not that I get to, it's not my answer, I remember my answer was just like, I'm happy to be here. And then those senpai kind of looked at me like, say more. And I remember it was not out of like inexperience or like me being nervous. It's just because I feel too much. At the end I was also the same. I was just like, this experience is so amazing. It happens the same in English. This experience is so amazing and so huge and so inspiring and so everything, that I just don't know what to say, because I just want to cry. And that's really what I said in the concert. I was just like, I'm so happy that I could cry right now, because I was literally about to cry, but I was like, no, I'm invited to this concert. I couldn't say something else, because I just can say the things that I'm feeling, and I don't know how else to say it. I literally just told her and the audience, like, I am so happy that I am about to cry. Like, even when I remember right now, my eyes get a little bit teary. I just feel my things a lot. And I was just really, really happy. I was just... this is just the best memory ever. Thank you for giving it to me. Now I will proceed to cry. So that's usually how I am. And I don't think that's gonna change, even if I end up doing my 10th, my 25th, my 37th concert. I think every concert is a new experience, and it's such an amazing experience too. It's, I don't know how to explain it. It's being on stage is different. It's revitalizing. It's, you feel the energy of the people that made their way physically to be there, but also then you kind of like stop yourself and imagine other people like virtually watching you. There's a lot of energy, and then when I receive the energy, I just cry. I'm just that kind of person. I cry, but like happy tears. I just cry. And then the way you ask me how you feel, I'm just like, I'm so happy. That's just the kind of person that I am. So maybe after this, I start planning a little bit before, maybe. Maybe write a little bit of words before the concert starts, just to be able to say something more other than that I am happy and I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Yeah. It was really cool. You're just struck by the moment. The thing is, I always get struck by every single moment, because every single thing is special to me. Like, I constantly remind myself not to take anything for granted. Not everybody has this kind of opportunity. So when you have it, you gotta take it. And you gotta, you know, you gotta do the best that you can. Yeah, it is a special moment. Not a lot of people can say that they went to Taipei and they shared the stage with another amazing person from EN that sings amazing. A Dai senpai, another senpai that you look up to, and Ojo-sama that's also like huge, and she has this amazing energy as well. So everything kind of just like sums up, and we all kind of like give our energy to each other. So it's really cool. It's really cool. I like embracing those kind of moments for what they are and give, you know, just kind of like process their worth, because they're worth so much. So I'm really happy. I was there watching. I can't help but to keep on shouting and cheering for you every time you were on stage. I'm so proud of you. Ah, thank you, great, thank you for coming. Oh my god, I was so I was actually able to see you guys and hear you. I was so nervous when Dero Senpai asked, like, are there any phantomos in the crowd? I got so nervous. My first thought was like, oh my god, nobody's gonna cheer. I'm gonna hear like 3, maybe 4 woohoo, like that little small woohoo in the gigantic room, like woohoo. I thought it was gonna be like that, and then I felt like the most gigantic and I was like guys, I literally almost cried in that moment. I was goddamn. It was so special. It was so freaking special to feel that roar coming from the audience. You could like literally feel it, like wow, and I was like, oh my god. I just like what the literally that's how I react to every single yeah, it was really nice. That gave me so much happy. I was not expecting it. I didn't think that Deno Senpai was gonna say that, so that's why I got so the 3-second peak anxiety, and then it kind of just like disappeared the second that I heard the shouting. I was like, oh my god, I'm loved. I know that you, I know that, okay, I know that you guys keep telling me that every day, but it's just, it always comes up as a surprise. I'm like, oh my god, there's people out there that actually love me. I know, I already know that, but at the same time, oh wow, sort of thing, you know. Man, she was so cool. Deno Senpai was so freaking cool. We couldn't speak a lot behind scenes when she was performing, but when she did it, Ren. So I have this image of Kanai Senpai. He's really cool. I feel he's really cool because he doesn't do clown shit like me and Salome Ojo-sama do. That's why he always keeps like cool guy attitude, you know what I mean? He was like sitting, just like chilling, so cool, just looking, just chilling. And then me, Ren, and Salome Ojo-sama behind scenes, we were just like just imagine 3 clowns. Just imagine 3 clowns looking at each other like. And then Kanai Senpai was just like that was the backstage. It was really nice though. We couldn't speak a lot though because we had our, even when we were backstage, we have our microphones. I have my headset, especially my headset. I cannot mute that. So I was trying to do my best not to fangirl. Every single time that Deno Senpai did something cool, I was like but I couldn't do a lot because I had my headset on. So that's why I was like with Ojo-sama, I was like every time she did something cool, but like in silence. Oh man, that was such a cool stage. Even when they were rehearsing, I kind of like memorized their little dance of Salome Ojo-sama and Deno Senpai. And then even behind stage, I was just like doing the little gun arms and then doing the thumbs up and then the rotating thumbs up, like Joan. And then to a point I got a little bit scared, nervous, because when I was like following the choreo behind stage, like dancing with them while sitting down, one of the staff-san came up to me with a tablet and he was like, be careful not to touch your mic with your arms. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. So then I just ended up like swaying side to side. Instead of moving too much, they were like, careful with your microphone in your ear. The airplane. That's you? That was audible? Yeah, that was really loud. There was one point also when I was like, that was not me though. I don't think that was me. I don't know. After the, how do you call that in English? The eating part. The variety. The variety part. I thought it was Zenon that accidentally hit the mic. No, I think it was one of us. I don't think it was me during the variety section, but in the variety section, somebody touched their mic and then that... I mean, it was live. You could hear. I think you could hear like a... We didn't hear it because we were too into the moment. But then when I looked at the bot, you could hear the bump. And then I remember after the variety part, all of us, because I don't think even staff knew who was it exactly. I don't know. Because they just gave us like in the tablet, like somebody touched their mic. Be careful next time. Because we're moving so much. So I guess with the arm, somebody bumped their mic or something. So they're like, be careful moving your arms a lot with the mics that you have, guys. And we're like, oh, okay. I didn't notice at all. Me neither. It's just when I watched the stream VOD over at Nico Nico, I was like, oh, so that was the bump. I mean, it's fine, but I was like, oh, so that was the thing that they talked about backstage, huh? Was it then? I don't know. It was heard online. I guess, yeah, I guess if you're like in person in the concert thing, I think it's not that audible because like you're like in the moment, right? So attending a concert in person is a whole different... It's a whole different energy. It's a whole different vibe. So I guess people are so into the moment that you don't notice. And I think that happens as well for the performers. And then after like you chill a little bit more and then you just see the video, you're like, oh, so that was a bump. Cases, thank you so much for this. Thank you. That was so fun. I just love Salome. I don't know how many times I've said that I love Salome, but in the variety section, it was really funny because she kept on like, I'm not gonna let you guys win. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna win. And then when choosing which answers you wanted, she was just like, okay, but don't copy me. And I was like, how dare you that I pick Bay. And then in other parts, when I was like, I pick A, and because I'm a clown, I move a lot with my body. I would do like the A shape with my whole body, just putting my arms up and like spreading my legs open. I'd be like, A, and then Salome just would be like, oh, A too, and then she will just be like, you know, posing the A, you know, with the A shape with the whole body. And then Kanai Senpai would be like, that's Simon. Like, he's just the cool guy, everybody. I think we're just too much of a clown. He'll be like, that's so lame. And then Salome and me were just like, the A shape. A! Ray was just laughing, and then Kanai Senpai would be just like, that's like... But we had a great moment. I was having so much fun. Because Salome just somehow would be like, after we were doing the ace, she'd be like, you too. She calls him Chuta for some reason. I never understood. I still haven't understand why she calls him Chuta, but that is so cute. Does anybody know? I haven't seen streams. Does anybody know why Salome Ojo-sama calls Kanae Senpai Chutang? But she'll be like, Chutang, you too, you do the A. And then he'll be like, no. So funny, she kept on calling me Chutang. The first time that I heard, I was so confused. I was like, Chutang? Chutang? That sounds so cute. That's too cute for Kanae Senpai sort of thing. So I wonder. I like the way Kanae Senpai is around, is with Salome Ojo-sama, because the way that they interact also help us in the end sort of like chill a little bit more. Because Salome Ojo-sama is the way that she is, and Kanae Senpai is the way that he is, she will like get close and she will be like this slight like annoying little sister around him, and then Kanae Senpai will be like with us, he will be like, ignore her, she's dumb. She's just acting silly, she's just too silly. just ignore her like I do. Just like look to the other direction, and then Ojo-sama will be like just around him like ha 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 hey and then Kanae senpai would just be like just ignore her. Just pretend she's not here with us. They were really funny. I know, they're so cute. They kind of bounce each other like that in real. Yeah. That made me laugh so much. He would like cross his legs, be like, just, do you hear something? And I'll be like, oh my god. So it was a really nice environment, is what I want to say. There wasn't really I personally didn't feel like awkward, except maybe for the first date because I was too nervous. Everybody just was like bouncing with each other. We were talking. We didn't really like talk with only one person and stay with one person. It was like all of us like integrating each other and taking turns and sitting down and talking with each other and whatnot. It was really nice. It was really nice. I hope that you guys liked my duet with Deron Senpai. I was not expecting that song, even though it was me that gave the option, because she was like, okay, so because, you know, Taipei, you know, we're not performing in Tokyo this time, so we gotta do something like a song that even people that don't fluently speak Japanese or don't speak Japanese at all are able to like recognize it. Something that everybody will be able to recognize, you know? And I was like, okay. So it's gotta be. It definitely has to be an Ani song then, because as much as I love Vocaloid, it's not. It has to be an Ani song. So I was like, okay, something that's really popular that everybody will be able to recognize and like be excited about. Like, oh, I know this song. So I get a lot of options. I remember that time I was watching Kimetsu no Yaiba, the latest season, and I said, what about the opening? So we had that option. I also gave Chad. I also gave, what if we sing the Nanatsu no Taisai opening? Because honestly, look me in the eye and tell me it doesn't fit the category. I don't care if you haven't watched the anime. I don't care if you think the anime is bad. You recognize the song. La 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 la. Everybody knows the song. So I put that on the table. I was like, we gotta sing the na 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 na. It's really iconic. So we have to look for iconic Annie songs. So I was like, this gotta be. The other option I gave was Full Metal Alchemist opening, Brotherhood. Because that's also a banger one. That's really iconic. I thought about Gurenge, but I think Gurenge is so burned. Gurenge is so burned. Like, yeah. It's one song that I wouldn't want to sing in karaoke either, because I love the song, but I've sang it so many times already. It's so good. It's so iconic that it becomes too iconic. And I'm like, I've been singing that too much lately. I don't want to sing that again in a live concert. So I was like, I want to sing something. And then when I was brainstorming with Deron senpai, with my senpai, and with other friends, it popped into my mind. She was so kind. She will give me one option and then I will give her like 5. It popped in my... I have never watched the anime. I have no fucking clue what the anime is about. I haven't heard good things about the anime either. I mean, it's pretty divided. I've never seen a single like spoiler about the anime. I just have no fucking clue what the anime is about, but I know the opening. That's how you know that the anime song is iconic. Because even me, the singer, has no fucking clue. I just know the opening so much. It's not even 1 line or 2 lines. I know the entire melody because it's too iconic. I was like, oh my god, I think a lot of people might know the song. La 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 la. I was like, it's gotta be this one. And also amongst like all options, that one was the one with the most like, you know, power. Because, you know, as iconic as the Natsu no Taisai opening is, it's more chill. It's more chill. That one the No Game No Life requires you to belt. It requires you to like, you know, sing with your balls. So we ended up choosing that one because it's the most fun to sing, the most difficult to sing live, but the most fun to sing. And I think it's the one that gives the highest energy for the people listening as well. So we're like this one. And then when we were rehearsing for this, oh God. When we were rehearsing for that one, because we had to sing it a couple of times. Both of us, both me and Deron Senpai, we were like, Taka? Taka yo na. We were like, this is really fucking high. When we were both like rehearsing in the studios, like for different days, we'd sing and then we were like, just imagine both of us put our hands in our hips and just looking at each other, being like, that guy. and then when both of us thought maybe we organized. What I like a lot about this specific song that I sang with her is she let me play with the harmonies a lot. So we divided harmonies, and one of us would sing the main one and another one would sing the harmony, but I asked staff specifically not to lower the... That's really Ethyria coded. Not to lower the volume in the harmony, so you could both hear the main one perfectly. You knew it was the main one, but the harmony was there probably at the same volume. So we had to practice a lot singing and memorizing the harmony melody, so you don't, because the song is so iconic, you end up singing the main melody. So take the main melody off your head fully in the chorus, and just sing the harmony. Just sing the harmony. So that was really hard for me. I love harmonies. I love harmonies. I think every single Ethyria member adores making harmonies. Harmonies are so much fun, but the song was so iconic. I just kept on singing the freaking main one. And also, it's because the harmonies for the song are actually higher. That was another thing that we were both struggling with, because when I sang the main melody, she would sing the harmonies for me. And then when it was her time to sing the main melody and the chorus, I was the one harmonizing her. The harmonies were so much higher, guys. So we had to practice a lot for that one, but it was really nice. I think it came out great. Me personally, I think it came out great. I was able to sustain that one long note. I was nervous. I was nervous that when I get nervous, my nose and my hands get cold, like really cold. And when I get a nose cold, it gets harder to sing. But I think after the first chorus, I kind of warmed up a little bit more, and I was able to sustain that note. It was really nice. I think it ended up sounding pretty nice. If you were there, I hope that you guys liked it. Do you guys like it? And if you were not there, I hope you get a ticket to watch the VOD, cause it was great. I think it ended up sounding great. Your nose gets cold? Yes! It's so weird. When I get really nervous, my feet, my hands get cold, but the tip of my nose gets cold. It's so funny. You guys did awesome. I'm so happy that you liked it. Namida, thank you so much for the super. Congrats on the concert. I couldn't be there because I needed for JLPT. Ugh. How was it? Okay, there's a chance, if that's my dad going into the bathroom, ignore him. There's a chance if I could get to meet and greet you in Taipei, I'll definitely be there. Yeah! Thank you though. I hope JLPT went good or will go good. I forgot when the JLPT is. How long is the VOD available? I don't remember. Like mid-December probably? Something like that. Pinkerton, thank you so much for that sopa! Mokairi, thank you for the bathroom concert snippets while you are away. Oh my god, that was like my only outlet of like being able to socialize with you guys. Because after every rehearsal, I would be so dead. I would go back to the hotel and I would like just sit in the bathtub for like, not gonna lie guys, at least an hour. I will come out looking like a grape. There's a VOD. Yes, there's a VOD. You have to get a ticket though to watch it. There's a VOD. The VOD is gonna be available until like mid-December or something. So you can still watch it. Rewatch it as many times as you want. As long as you have the ticket with the code, you can rewatch it as many times as you want. You can also get screenshots. You can upload your screenshots and your pictures, but not videos. You know what other thing made me really happy? I saw the flower bouquet, guys. 3 at least. Mani-san was around I love my money. Mani-san was around the venue when everybody was not there anymore, when the audience had gotten in already, and then she took a lot of pictures of the flower bouquets for me. Give me a second, I think she sent it to me on Slack. I was so I saw a lot of like bouquets for Denon Senpai, of course, because it's her life. I just was not expecting people to buy us guests a bouquet. And then I was expecting, and then when I started seeing the other, like Kanai Senpai and Ren and Sanome's bouquets, I saw like 1 or 2 and I was like, oh, so it's like maybe like 1 bouquet for guests. And then what I didn't know is that I don't know how concerts work that way, but fans can like actually like prepare the bouquet, like it's actually from fans. Fans can send like multiple bouquets as long as they prepare it or something on time. I didn't know that. Chat, I didn't know that. I thought it was like a fake bouquet from the company. so we don't feel bad. I really thought that for a second. It's actually from fans. I didn't know that. I thought it was like company made, like, here, have your bouquet. And then only when my Mani-san took a picture of it, I saw the messages and I saw the art and I saw the Phantomo names, people that prepared each bouquet. Because it's different Phantomos. I saw it in the card and I was like, oh, this is fan made. It was a surprise. I didn't know. I guess I'm dumb. I didn't know that that's how it worked because I never actually like sent a bouquet to any of my Oshis. I didn't know how that worked. When I made fake bouquets, I thought by fake bouquets, I thought that it was the company that made the bouquets and put it there. I didn't know that fans were the actual people that ordered the flowers and then send it to the venue. I didn't know how that worked. I thought it was just like company put the bouquets. It's like, here, have your bouquet. I didn't know that, so it ended up becoming even more special to me. I was like, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean they actually get to like do the whole bouquet, prepare with like multiple people? I'm so happy. When I noticed the little cards, the switch kind of just like flipped immediately. I was like, oh, what? This is from fans. Where is it? I'm gonna go to my channel and check. Mimi. Oh, her eyes still looking like that. Okay. Let me look in my channel. How do I see the images? Finding Reimu Endou. Okay, maybe if I search bouquet. No. I wish I could show you. Maybe I'm gonna do a JP stream about this again. I'm gonna get the images. But Mani-chan was the one that was around the venue, taking pictures of the bouquets, and then she sent me every single one of them, and I was so happy because I was able to see which exact Phantomo sent me the bouquets, and I was so happy. And then when I checked Twitter after the concert, after I got into, I was checking Twitter in the bathtub, by the way. I was so tired. I wasn't able to check anything at all on social media until I died in the hotel, and I stayed in the bathtub. I started like ego searching. Ego set through the concert hashtag. I'm so happy as well that so many, because it was Ren's first time showing his 3D model, right? Instead of at his 3D debut stream, he showed it at a concert, which I find so cool. And I know Ren knows it. Ren is another kind of person that doesn't take anything for granted, so I know how he processes this kind of stuff. But I hope that he realizes what an amazing memory this ended up being for someone. His reveal was in a freaking live concert, a gigantic concert all over in Taipei with a bunch of senpais. That is the coolest 3D debut somebody could ever have. So cool. The way that he moves when he sings is so cool. The way he's I think Sanome Ojo-sama already said it, but he's really expressive in 3D. He used to say there's weird black magic or something. I swear to God. Oh my lord. He turns around and then he kind of like smirks a little bit and kind of like raises one eye. I cannot do that. My mouth is too small. Both in 2D and 3D, my mouth is too small, so you don't notice a lot when I smirk more, because it's just a small little smile. But when he smirks, he becomes like this like evil, cool-looking ikemen, and then he kind of just like raises one eyebrow, like he turns around and he do that smile. like that. And then he keeps on singing, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? He's kakkoi. What the, huh? I was like, because I have that Ren on stage in my mind, and I'm so shocked. I'm like, wow. And then I have the Ren in my mind, like, pancakes, yippee. You know what I mean? The pancake guy is being super cool on stage. That's crazy. There's a gigantic gap more. You forget that he ate like five pancakes. He's really cool. I also liked that our models represent perfectly our height difference, in the sense we notice that because sometimes we gotta like act a little bit different, you know, when it comes down to like being near other livers. But when we wanted to high five each other, we high fived, and then we checked and we were like, oh, this is so perfect. And the I was so happy that I was like, oh my god, I can high five someone without being like weird with my sleeves. Oh yeah, Red is so tall. Every time that we like high fived in the variety segment, I will have to do like a slide. I don't know if you noticed, but I had to do like a slight little jump to like, you know what I mean? Every time that I wanted to high five, but it was really cool though. More energy. I was like, heck yeah, we won! By the way, spoiler alert, but we won the variety segment. Totally not, because Denon Senpai gave me the answer. We were so good. Our teamwork was so perfect. We won that. I can finally say I defeated Ojo-sama and Kanae Senpai. I'm just better. We're just better. They gave me tapioca after that, by the way. How was the food price? It was so yummy. Obviously, I wasn't able to finish it all, but they gave me like 3 sips of tapioca. It was supposed to only be 1. But then I was like, okay. The energy intake in between the concert, that was a tapioca. I was like, which one you ate though? I don't remember which one it was. It was something fried, and it was really oh my god, the crust was really yummy. And then a little bit of tapioca. I ate more tapioca. I drank more tapioca than what I ate because I love tapioca tea, boba tea. Yeah, it was the chicken. I thought it was gonna be more spicy because the description that Denon Senpai gave us was spicy, but it was not spicy at all. It was really yummy. So I had the chicken and then the tapioca, and I was like, okay, heck yeah. I ate the chicken because Ren does not eat meat. He's a pescatarian, but he highly prefers veggies. So he ate the veggie option. I was like, I can eat the chicken for you. And he was like, yeah. So, you don't tolerate spice well, huh? I don't. I genuinely just don't think that one specifically was spicy. I don't know if it's because they prepared a less spicy version for us, because they did ask us how good are you with spice. It was probably that, honestly. It was probably that, because all of us were not that good with spice, except maybe like Ren a little bit, but not even Ren. Tapioca is big. I know the thing that when they handed me the tapioca, it was like the entire like, how do I call it? Like glass? Not a glass, but you know what I mean. So I could only have like 2, and then I had to return it. Yeah. I'm so happy. He was so cute. That Salome Ojo-sama kind of like, she lost, but then she kind of like got closer to us, and she was like, Reimu. Reimu. And I was like, okay, fine. Say ah. And then I remember she got embarrassed, so she gave her back to the audience, and she was like, ah, so they wouldn't see her, so they wouldn't see me giving her food. She was so cute. I know. Man. The last song? Hawaii is universal. It is. For the last song, which was a trial and error, I remember. Oh my lord, this one we also had to practice a lot. So we sang in 3 languages. We sang in Japanese, and then because we're EN, they gave us an EN part. I love that. I'm so happy that so many different senpais are inviting EN to be part of, you know, their own things. They totally don't have to do it, but they want to, and I find that so heartwarming. So they gave presents to EN in the stage. Even they don't have to at all, but they still did. So the EN part was really... I think that song is really wholesome. The lyrics kind of like, you know, they move a string of your heart. And then we had to practice a lot for the Chinese part. Oh my god. That's what the rehearsals were for, everybody. We had what is it, Mandarin speaking staff correcting our pronunciation and just like helping us memorize what we're supposed to sing. Because I don't know how to speak Chinese / Mandarin, so I was just... Mimi? Oh, I was just copying the pronunciation. Oh my god. Are you okay, baby? Mimi? Sometimes she kind of like chokes on her own saliva. She's just like me. Oh my god, so that was a good... I think that was a pretty good, like, closing song. The Chinese part, I hope it was understandable. I did my best. I don't know how to speak Chinese, so I didn't know if I was doing something wrong or not. But I practiced a lot. I gave my best. I really did try really hard for the Mandarin pronunciation. So I hope you guys were able to like understand what I was singing. Your pronunciation is perfect. Ah, thank you. Thank you. It was perfect. Okay, I'm glad that I was not singing something weird. Yeah. I'm glad. I don't know why, but singing in Chinese makes me sing softer. It happens in every single language. I think the one that makes me sing the hardest, like with the most like strength, it's either between Japanese and Spanish, and then the next one will be English. In Chinese, I feel I have to like soften my voice a lot, so that's why in my part it was so soft. I don't know. Hopefully it sounded good, guys. Hopefully, crossing fingers. The power of Shakira. Yeah! It's good, thank you. I think everybody sounded pretty nice though. It was really hard because nobody in that concert speaks Chinese, so all of us were just like studying next to each other. Like, okay, this, and then staff was like, sure, and I was like, okay, sure. It's not last minute study, but you know what I mean. What other thing? Oh my god, takoyaki rock is so much fun. I'm so happy that she chose it. She specifically, Denon Senpai specifically changed the takoyaki rock lyrics so we could talk about Taipei food. And we also had segments that we had to speak in Mandarin, by the way. You okay? Are you good? Your eye's still swollen. I'm pretty sure it's nothing bad. I'm just sure that it was you doing something silly and you scratch your eyeball too hard. 関西弁可愛かった。あ、よかったね。なんかね。それな、そのセリフ、練習してた時にさ、いつも、レムがいつもなんかそのセリフ言ってた時に、スタッフさんはみんな優しいけど、スタッフさんいつもなんか、笑ってたよ、マジで。少しだけ、なんか、気になった時にさ、スタッフに聞いて、なんか、何か間違ってるところとかありますかとかね。なんでみんな笑ってるのかなって 聞いたらスタッフさんがなんかいやちょっとなんかレイム日本人じゃないのになんかいい意味で変な関西弁出ちゃうから面白いだなと思ってて、なんか普通に日本語喋れる外国人が普通に関西弁喋れないから聞くとなんかシュックするなって言われました。面白いなと思ってた。なんかそのセリフ初めて言ってた時に京都のアクセントが合ってて、今は大阪のアクセントが合ってるから、なんかどこになんかそういう喋り方をなんか学んでたって言われた。面白かったんです。I was just saying that for the takoyaki rock segment, they gave us like lines to say in Japanese. So Jo-sama said it in her normal accent. I think Ren said it in like a normal, well, in normal Japanese. And then for my part, every time that I said it and I rehearsed it, I remember staff would like laugh. And I was like, why are they laughing? Am I saying something wrong? Am I like mispronouncing something? And then when I asked them after like the third time, they're like, no, we're not laughing to be mean. It's because like we're just kind of shocked that your Kansai Bane is licking, sort of like that. Like we haven't really met a lot of like foreigners that are learning Japanese that leak so much Kansai Ben differently every time. Like the first time that we heard it, we thought you were from Kyoto, and then the other time that you keep on saying it, I hear like a weird combination between Kyoto and then Osaka. Your Japanese is weird. Like usually, not in a bad way. They literally just said your Japanese is so weird. And I was like, oh. They're like, it's because usually foreigners learn Japanese in a more standard Tokyo way of speaking. And sometimes you sound like you're combining Osaka and Kyoto. Like, who talked like that to you? And I was like, oh, fuck. And they're like, because, you know, they would change the Japanese according to the person. And at the end of the rehearsals, they're like, we should just let her speak in her weird Kansai band for the event. If that's the thing that comes naturally to her, I think it's easier for her to just speak the way that I ended up speaking in the concert. But it was really funny. It was a fun experience. At first I felt so how do you say that in English? How do you say that? Like self-conscious? Because I really thought that I was doing something wrong. Because every time that I said it, I would like see a lot of staff back there, like back on behind the glass, just like laughing their asses off. And I was like, oh my god, I'm fucking it up. What am I doing? But I was too shy to like ask. And that happened like 3 times. I was like, oh my god. And then when I asked, I was like, I should have asked earlier, because this is so funny. I was like, I'm sorry. Do you want me to like... Mimi, I'm gonna play with you later. Give me a second, baby. They're like, I was just asking them, do you want me to like say it, you know, more Tokyo-ish version? They were like, no, just do whatever comes first from your mouth is fine. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, they're like, no, we don't mind, just stick with it. Yeah. So it was such a nice experience. Thank you guys for waiting for me, by the way. I'm sorry I wasn't able to stream that much. I was just the little few times that I was free from work, I hanged out with my friends, and I had to sleep early because the next day was work. And then after work, I was like dead for like a day and a half after. Then we had to jump back to work, so I'm sorry that I wasn't able to stream. I wanted to stream, but I'm sorry I wasn't able to stream as much as I planned to. But hey, I am back. I am happy, I am motivated, inspired by... That's what I like about this kind of things, because you come back, even though it's work, I came back just from work. I've only had like 2 days to quote-unquote rest. You come back like more motivated, chat, because this was such an amazing experience. I gave everybody coffee, I gave staff coffee, I gave Deron Senpai, Ojo-sama, I gave Ren, I gave Kanai Senpai coffee. I was like, here. I remember when I gave the coffee bag to Ojo-sama, she was like, oh, thank you. Should I like, how do you want me to like divide it with the rest? And I was like, what? No, that entire coffee bag is for you. Like an actual like borderline L size of coffee. And I was like, no, that's for you. And she was like, what? I gave every single of my senpais and Ren just coffee. Their own coffee. Did Ren get that coffee? Of course. I gave them the coffee beans as well, because they were senpai, so I was too scared of like giving them like bad quality. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna give them coffee, puts my hair behind my ear. If I'm gonna give them coffee, if I'm gonna give them a Colombian representation of coffee, it has to be good quality. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give them the ugly, what is it? The thing that the commoners drink, instant coffee. What the fuck? I'm not gonna give them instant coffee. I'm not gonna give them like already processed, crushed no, that's not fresh. I'm gonna give them like the premium stuff, and I got them the premium stuff. It was also Ray Mama with her Colombian pride. Yeah, we're not gonna give them Nescafe shit. No. I bought the high quality coffee, and I left the beans. I was a little bit scared, because I was like, they're gonna need a coffee grinder, but I don't want to give them grinded coffee already, because it loses its freshness. Yes, it's better. Honestly, at this point, anything and everything will be better than just like instant coffee. But still, it was something really important. So I just left the beans as they are. So when they get to drink coffee, they get to drink it like as fresh as it can. So it gives, you don't mess up the quality of the coffee as much if you leave them like the whole bean instead of giving them that grinded coffee. Coffee grinder? Yeah, the manual one, the really manual small one, you can get that pretty cheaply. That's what I told them, but I think Anai Senpai, for example, already has like a coffee grinder. I didn't know that he was a coffee guy. I was so happy. I was like, oh. I was also scared that I would give coffee to a senpai that does not like coffee at all. But when I gave Kanai Senpai the coffee, I was a little bit scared, because I was like, I don't know if you like coffee. I had to really ask you before. Also, I don't know if you have a coffee grinder. And he's like, no, I've been drinking coffee every day lately. And like lately I've been like consciously trying to like get Mimi, stop. Jesus, she missed me. Have like caffeine intake in the morning. He said that, and I was like, what? I was confused at first. I was like, oh, what? Oh, yay! I was like, yeah, okay. My gift was spot on. I was like, oh, you want caffeine? I'm glad that you want caffeine. I got coffee. That was good. I don't think Ren has a coffee grinder, but I did tell them that you can get like a manual coffee grinder if you're not into coffee a lot. That's pretty cheap. Yeah. I hope they like the coffee. They can always try Milo if they hate coffee. I'm not gonna give them Milo. You can find Milo in Japan. It's not that hard. It's not that easy, but you can find Milo. Why would I give them Milo? Give them high quality Colombian coffee. The Colombian pride was on the line, especially for Ray Mama. When I told Ray Mama about the coffee, she was like, okay, we're gonna go to that one specific store to get that one specific coffee. She was the one that got the coffee bags. Thank you for the soul bid. They get a grinder machine, they should also try to get an adapt. Yeah, I mean, I did explain to them a little bit about the different grinders, but I think the only person that was like really into coffee that already had their stuff was probably Kanai Senpai. So he probably has the... I don't know if he has the fancy grinders, but not the manual one. I think the rest of them would have to get a grinder, I think. But They were so, I was so happy when I gave them the bag, and a couple of them were like, "Oh my god, this smells so nice," and I was like, "Yeah, yes it does." It was so funny. Was it toasted? I gave them like 2 different kinds of coffee in case they didn't like one. Mimi, stop it. Okay. You tire yourself out so much just from like chasing your tail on the sofa. You're crazy. It was not a blend. I just gave them 2 different. But the one that I did tell them that the one that I personally like is the one that's on the softer side. Also, I gave them 2 because you know how Japanese people are. The Japanese palate, I don't know. You never know if they like something too strong. Colombian coffee tends to be really strong. I mean, there's tons of variety, but it tends to be really aromatic. And a lot of varieties tend to be really acidic. I don't really drink those. In my family, we tend to go towards the softer side. It's still strong, but I mean, we still drink it as... Mimi, you good? What the fuck? we keep on drinking them as black coffee. We call it tinto over here. So I gave them the 2 just in case, because you never know. No, Mimi, yeah, she just keeps on chasing her tail until she's like out of breath, and then she chokes on her own saliva because she tries to breathe. She's so yeah. And we got the fancy stuff. I was so nervous because, you know, when you meet someone, especially from another country, you have the omiyage culture, especially in Japan. So I was like, I'm meeting senpais, I cannot come here with like empty hands. So I bought the fancy stuff. It had like the... Not me, it was me explaining it to them. Because every bag has like the specific coffee that we bought had like the stamps of every year that it has won the worldwide like coffee thing. And it was like, I was like, yeah, 2015, 2016, 2019, 2020, 2023, and 2024. And they're like, ooh, and I was like, yeah. I hope they like it. I hope they like it. Ray Mama was the one that personally chose it, and I trust Ray Mama when it comes to coffee. Me personally, I tend to be more of a commoner, and I get the coffee that's like tastes like chocolate. I get the coffee chocolate blend. Ray Mama is like, child. I mean, I also drink their coffee. I'm a coffee drinker. But in my house, I have the coffee chocolate blend. It's really yummy. Hey, it's really yummy. What? It's really yummy. Is the chocolate blend strong? I guess it just depends how you drink it. I only drink black coffee. And I think my family likes drinking strong coffee though, because for like a just imagine like a teacup, I put three teaspoons of coffee and then water. Normally you would put like 1.5 maybe. I put 3. That's how I drink coffee in my house. Have you made a coffee food? Coffee food? No, not really. Not really. You're stuck in coffee so much? Well, yeah, because my bag was like borderline the max weight that you can carry. You know how they weight your bag before living it, right? I think the maximum is like 21 or 22. I don't know. Sometimes it's 21, sometimes it's 22, sometimes it's 23. Mine was like 21.7. And they're like, okay. I was like, 21.7 kilos. And then when I left back home and they weighed the bag again, it was like 17. And I was like, no fucking way. No, maybe it was like 15, 16, something like that. I was like carrying like 5 kilos of of like coffee, something like that. I was like
They always make me carry the maximum legal amount of coffee that you can carry. You probably can bring that much past customs. You can, as long as it's not in your hand bag. See, if it's about coffee, of legal and illegal stuff, I know everything because I every single time that I travel, I have to have coffee for everybody. There's the maximum amount that you can bring to a country. It also differs. In the US is, from what I know, the US is less, and for Sweden, for example, Sweden allows more coffee. How do I know Sweden? Because my sister lives there. So I have had to visit my sister to give her the coffee that my mom sent. So everything changes, but it's also they give you a certain quantity for the carry-on. I never put my coffee in the carry-on because it's less. I always put all the coffee in the what's the luggage that goes at the back of the plane, because you're able to carry more. Yeah, I low-key always travel with like the maximum legal amount of coffee. Yeah, the check-in. I'm not even joking or exaggerating. I genuinely borderline travel with the maximum legal amount of coffee that somebody can carry in their check-in luggage. It's always like that. And every time that I give everybody their coffee stuff, my bag becomes so much lighter. I'm like, oh god, I can move this again. There's a limit? Yes, there's a limit. You can carry more than the limit. It's not like it's illegal, but you have to go through another part of customs to like register it. But that's too annoying. It's too annoying. So I just like going through it and get over it. Yeah, like paperwork, just like register the quantity and stuff. It's just too annoying. So just carry the maximum and that's it. I live in Finland and I think our record of drinking coffee is 13 kilos per capita. Damn, I wonder what Colombia record is. I'm more of a tea person. I still drink coffee every now and then, and I like coffee. So when somebody gives me coffee, I will drink it. But me personally, I'm more of a tea girl. Oh my god, I remember when I went out with Enna to different cafes and stuff like that. I think Enna tweeted about it. I am so petty. It's also because I like exploring. Every time that we went to cafes, I would order different kinds of coffee because I wanted to try the different blends that they have over there and the different beans. You know what I mean? So I would order coffee and I would never like it. And I would be like, stop ordering coffee. I know you're not gonna like it. It's not Colombian coffee or Brazilian coffee. You're not gonna like it. And I was like, well, what if I end up liking it? I did end up liking one coffee blend from one really cute coffee shop in the corner. You know why I ended up liking it? Because it was, I found out it was Colombian. No, actually. I ordered the coffee and I was like, it came and I was like, oh my god, this is so aromatic. This is really nice. What coffee is this? This is so nice. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, this is really aromatic. And then I tasted it. It was black. I tasted it. I was like, this is really acidic, which I don't mind too much. But you can taste the scent, which is really, I was like, wow, what? This coffee's nice. What the fuck? And I was like, oh my god, finally a first coffee that you like. I was like, this is really nice. What coffee is this? And then I checked the menu and then it was a Colombian blend. And I was like, fuck. I was like, oh my lord, of course. I was like, of course. It was so funny. That moment was so funny. And I was just like rolling her eyes to like, oh my god, I cannot believe. My coffee was really good. We had toast. I hanged with Albin too, chat. Oh my god, I was wondering. But deep in my brain, I was like, I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting something. I hanged with Albin. We went to some really nice looking gardens with Enna, Albin, Ren, and me. We went to well, it was first Albin and Enna because they apparently that garden was like something related to Higurashi, because it supposedly had the Higurashi mansion and then the really big garden with like flowers and stuff. I went there because the pictures that they showed me were really cute because of the flowers. Ren went because he liked grass. The two of them went for the mansion of Higurashi, something like that. And it was really funny, guys, because when we came in there, they were doing renovations. Chat! Yeah, the Umineko mansion. Oh my god, did I confuse the anime? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Anna tried to explain to me the lore as fast as she could. They were doing renovations, chat. They had the whole mansion covered in a drape with like a printed picture of how the mansion was supposed to look. She was so disappointed. I was still happy because the gardens were really pretty. Ren was still happy because the air was so fresh. Grass. Alvin is just a positive guy. He was just there to chill. And I was just constantly salty over the fact that the one thing that she came for was the Umineko mansion was getting renovated. We couldn't look. She was just my fucking day is ruined. Why are we here? And I was like, we can still walk around and like take nice pictures and just enjoy the grass. And she was like, fuck this. You know how Anna is. It was such a bad timing. She would take pictures of the mansion covered in like the drapes that they cover renovations with. She was just like, wow, if you look at it from really far away, you could maybe think that it's the real thing. It takes a picture. It was so fun. I felt so bad for her. And then Ren and I were like, what if you take a picture of the pamphlet? Because the pamphlet showed them the mansion. And then Ren took a picture of the pamphlet and it sort of looked real. And then I was like, nah! I was like, here's your picture of the mansion. And it's just a fucking pamphlet. I was like, you could just tell people that you went to the actual thing and you just show the picture of the pamphlet that you took. If we go back, I told her we could go by the time that we go back. I don't know when it's gonna be. For Niji Fest, maybe. Let's try going there again. Maybe they're not gonna be renovating it. And she was like, no, they hate me. I know they hate me. By the time that we go back to Niji Fest, it's definitely gonna still be renovated. And I was like, you never know. We could just go back and enjoy. They hate me. I love hanging out with Anna. She's so nice. She's so funny. Yeah. Sounds like Anna. We took really nice pictures with our puppies. I'll show those later. I need to ask staff first. I forgot to check them first, but we took so many nice pictures with the puppies. I also made Layla. She was so bubbly and energetic and really cute. I also learned that she doesn't like eating lots of different foods. It's so funny because every time that we hang out with Anna always says like, I always end up hanging out with friends that are super picky with food. And she does. Yeah, so she's like, I have memorized every single thing that each one of my friends like won't eat. The list is so long. We went through a nice like traditional Japanese food restaurant. It was really yummy. Oh my god, it was really yummy actually. The umeshu from that place was really good too. Well, the one that I specifically got, it was really sweet. It had a nice texture. It felt like juice. It was really yummy. You always like umeshu? I always drink umeshu there. Yes, I do. Oh, the food was so yummy. We also had, it was really traditional. So for oh my god, I kind of I'm craving them right now. For dessert, we got this dango with the sweet bean paste like over the dango, but we didn't know that the dango was going to be like warm. So it was really nice. It was like this little white balls of dango, and then just like a lot of bean paste on top of it, and it was really warm. It was so yummy. We ended up repeating dessert. Each one of us got like double. I mean, they're really small, but still, we got double because it was so nice. Yeah, it was like fresh lemonade, and it was still, yeah, the ones on a stick, and it was still like really stretchy. It was so good. The dessert was probably the best part of that rest. I got they went to the bathroom, and the one they were going in the bathroom, I was the one that chose the desserts. And me being a dessert girly, I love Japanese food, Japanese traditional sweets I love, and I also tend to have a really sweet tooth. So I ordered every single dessert. I mean, there were only 3, but still. You could when we got back, there was like a plate with like the 3 desserts, and then I was like, what? Who ordered this? And I was like, so it was like this ice cream plus the dango. Oh, there were 4, sorry. No, there were 3. Ice cream with like bean paste. And like how do you call this, like super transparent jello that barely has any taste, but you're supposed to put like a sweet brown powder on top of it. What's that? What? I forgot the name. I forget what it is. Yeah, I think it's raindrop jelly. No, it's not cocoa powder. Yeah, that thing. I recognize the character. I think it's just a raindrop cake, and then you kind of like spray it with like a brown powder thing. I forgot what the brown powder thing is called. It's really yummy. Look, it tastes like peanut butter. It low-key tastes like peanuts. It's really nice. And also they gave you like a caramel sauce. So you kind of like, yeah, soybean powder. Yes. So it's a raindrop jello, and they give you like a caramel sauce to like put on top, and then you kind of sprinkle soybean powder. It's really yummy. I love that. Anna doesn't like it, but I mean, more for me. Kinako? Was it kinako? Oh yeah, the powder. Yeah. You gotta cover them with that. I was yummy in my tummy. That was such a, oh, I loved it. We had that dessert plus the ice cream plus the dangos. It's so yummy. I love it so much. And they kind of give you like a little fork, but with only like two tails, I guess. And you kind of like pinch on the jello after you sprinkle everything, and then you eat it like that. I love that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how sweet it is, probably a 6. Because it's Japanese traditional sweets. It's not that sweet, but it's just perfect. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's so good. Every time I eat it with the powder, it chokes me. What? Stop crying. I'll play with you in a little bit. Jesus. She looks so funny with her eye bag, like all puffy. Jesus. The matcha ice cream was so good. It was actually so good. Yeah, it was a really balanced sweet. It was really nice. And then, oh my god, the best one though was the dango. I don't know how to explain to you guys, but the dango, the warm dango with the bean paste on top, it was the best thing ever. I want to eat it again, but we don't have dango in here. It was just like a really nice portion of like dango just spread on top of the whole what? Bean paste, I'm sorry. Like a nice portion of bean paste spread all on top of the dango. So good. What about homemade? I don't know how to make dango. I would have to look up the recipe, but even then I don't think I can get the powder that you need to get from making dango. But I mean, even if it's still too time consuming, I would totally get it. Have you seen these things? It was low-key looking like this. Here, let me show you a picture that I got from Google. It was literally this. There you go. This! It was so good. Oh my lord. They only gave us, well, they gave it like that, but it was like 1 per person. So we got another one. It was so good. I love this one so much. This one was the best one ever. I love this dessert so much. I'm a fan. I could eat like 10. I'm not kidding you guys. I could eat 10. If you could just like casually grab them at the company, I would literally eat like 7 every night. They were so yummy. Really recommend it. I really recommend it. That's it. It was really nice. I don't know if I'm forgetting something. Probably not. Probably, but if I remember anything, I'll be talking about it later in the JP stream that I'll do. What are they in the company though? I don't know. I've never seen one in a company, so I don't know. It wouldn't hurt your tummy eating that many. No, my tummy's so strong. Your sweet tooth must have been happy that you went to Japan. Well, the thing is, they have different levels of sweetness. Krispy Kreme in Japan I can't eat because it's too sweet for me. But Japanese sweets in Japan. Japanese traditional sweets I love. But I don't know if anybody has ever eaten Tokyo banana. Tokyo banana is borderline too sweet for me. So that you guys might know. Is that Anko? Yes! So you guys might know like my sweet level. Tokyo banana is borderline sweet. I can still eat it, but I need something to drink to eat a Tokyo banana. Because Tokyo banana is pretty sweet. So I can still eat it, but I think like, okay, I need like tea or coffee with this. Yes. So you guys get to know my limits for sweet. My favorite local yakitori restaurant has pork wrapped mitarashi dango. I hate you. You know why? Because like, I don't know what's up with Pink. I don't know where he lives. Also, don't say it because I don't want to dox you. But like, every time that you upload pictures with my tag, I don't know if you go to like a fancy restaurant, or maybe that's how every restaurant is over there, but it looks so good. I am so jealous. It looks so good. Goddamn. Most of it is my bestie's cooking. Damn! I wish I had a bestie that, I mean, my only bestie is Enna. And like, she can cook for me. Man, I wish I had that. Oh my god, I met another girl. I'm not gonna name her yet because I don't know. I'm just gonna wait if she says something at all on stream. I'm gonna ask her later, but I met another girl in Japan. She was really nice. I took her to the Italian restaurant. We also went to this cafe. She had been like 3 times already. It was my first time. Because like you guys think that when I work in Japan, I'm like eating out all the time. I mean, I do takeout because I don't have a kitchen in the hotel. So I do have to have takeout. But also, this time I really did not go out like at all. So apparently this cafe was like a chain restaurant sort of thing. Like it's really popular. It's like impossible that you've never been there. And she was like, oh, this is like my first time coming here. And I was like, what? This is my first time. And she was like, how many times have you been here? And I was like, 5. And she was like, you've never been to this cafe? And I was like, no, that's like never been to a dentist or something. And I was like, I don't think I've been to a dentist. I think I went to a dentist in Japan once. But I just don't go out a lot. It was really nice. We ate this chocolate roll. Oh my god, the tea was so nice. I would literally, if I lived in Japan, I would actively go out to that cafe for the tea, guys. It was like a fruit tea. And it was so fruity. It was sweet. It was sweet, but not to the point that it becomes too sweet like a dessert. It was sweet and it was really fruity. It was sweet because the fruits in the tea were really like sweet fruits. Plus the usual like berries. The tea was really nice. Oh, it was so nice. So we had that and we had like a lemon pie sort of thing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I love chocolate. The lemon pie was amazing, but I was having such a good time with the tea. What kind of fruit? I think it was like a really kind of sweet orange. Strawberries. There was something else in there. Maybe they put honey in there. I don't know, but it was so nice. And it had blueberries in there. And it had this other like small round looking berry that's way more acidic. In Spanish it's called agras. Let me search how you call that in English. How do you call that fruit? Agras. No fucking clue. It says it's the same. Not the cocoa milk tea. No. It's just water-based tea. And it's warm. It's hot. I bet their dentists are better. Not gonna lie, people might look down on other people that go to a dentist in Japan, but honestly, dentist food is still pretty good. Food in Japan is good no matter where you go. That's the thing. Japanese people don't understand how blessed they are. I think food over here just varies. The quality of food just varies depending on where you go. I feel no matter where you go in Japan, the food quality is like high there, like high up there. I don't think they realize how good it is. Like the standard for quality in Japan over there, especially for food, is pretty good. So you can eat at a really fancy restaurant, or you can eat like a soba restaurant that's like $3 per bowl, and it's still, both of them are still gonna be pretty good. I didn't go to Yoshinoya, I went to Matsuda. And it's still pretty good. Like I am not embarrassed to say that I ate at a Matsuda, cause it's food. It's affordable and it's good. What can I say? Matsuya is solid. Yeah, it's always between Matsuya and Yoshinoya, but I didn't have a Yoshinoya nearby. I had a Matsuya. That was my trip. It was so nice. The concert was really nice. Everybody was really nice. I'm happy that I got to meet them. I'm happy that I was able to work hard, and I'm happy that I was able to die in the bathtub almost every day because my muscles were aching after every single rehearsal. And I'm so happy that I can finally go back to stream. I am so happy I'm back home as well. Man, I can stream. Also, you walk a lot in Asia. I think, oh my god, my fat ass Western viewpoint. I would get at least 10k footsteps every day just from like walking around. God damn. Yeah, and it was just like normal. Do you lose weight? I haven't weighed myself. But you walk a lot. I think that's just being in a city. No, I live in a city. I have been to big cities in the US as well. You barely walk in there. I mean, you walk like short distances, but you use mainly like cars. In Japan, you can get everywhere using like the public transportation, and then you walk, and then without realizing, you end up walking a lot. Like actually a lot. I was surprised because my phone would like give me the alert every single time that I walked like 10k footsteps, and I would get them like even before noon. Yeah, you end up getting a lot of steps without you realizing. I think that's so good. I think that's so healthy. Yeah. I was low-key happy. I was like, oh my god, I'm doing exercise. That's like a normal everyday to a Japanese. That wouldn't even go. That would even like get categorized as exercise for them. But I would be like, oh my god, my daily exercise. I already did it. Just me walking to the studio and walking back home. Your need is showing? Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, it lets you, mentally, it lets you enjoy more food. Because every time that I go to Japan, I don't really gain weight at all. Even though I'm eating out every day, which I don't do here, and I eat gummies, and I eat matcha ice cream and stuff like that, I still don't gain any. I think it's just because they make me walk a lot. Oh my god, guys. This is so random. This is like nothing too important. But in one of those free days when I was like craving fruit a lot, two things that I crave a lot every time that I go out of my country is both, especially fruit, because I eat fruit here every day. It's such a normal thing. I was craving fruit, but like real fruit. I'm not talking about like frozen food from the combini. I'm talking about like some nice, real, fresh fruit. So I went. I haven't had pomegranates in Japan, no. But I went to this like small little cafe that served acai bowls. It was the best bowl I've ever had in my life. Oh my god. They had this smoothie in the bottom, this purple looking smoothie in the bun. They had so many like fresh. It was like fresh. It's like fresh real fruit on top of the bowl. They had bananas. I even ate the bananas. I hate bananas, but I ate them. It's expensive. No, it was not. It was like $10 only. The L size. Well, L size is like low-key M size here, but still, it was only like $10. It had blueberries, strawberries, bananas. They had the like the granola. I hate granola, but that granola tastes. Oh my god, this reminds me of that one meme of granola, and it's just like granola in Japan. That's me. Mimi, you destroyed your toy. Anyways, had a lot of nice granola. It had the jello, the really transparent jello as well in there. I think that's just for texture. It doesn't really taste like anything. You're supposed to like mix it with whatever you have in the bowl. Oh, it was such a good. Oh my god, if I ever go back, I'm literally like ordering their acai bowls every day. Like I found a jewel. I have it in my Uber Eats history. So nice. It was. I literally had that for dinner. I was craving fruits that bad. I didn't have anything else. I just had that bowl for dinner, and I was like, I'm in heaven. And then I went to bed. Welcome back. Thank you everybody that waited for me. Thank you everybody for the Aka soul bits, for the soul bits, for the sopas, for the huge member gifting that I saw. Thank you for waiting for me. It's really nice to come back. Also tonight we're gonna have a member stream. Everybody that got a gifted member today. We're gonna have a member stream because I need to do my schedule next week. Member stream tonight. Normal stream tomorrow. I want to play Amanda. We're going back to our normal horror game schedule. Tomorrow we're gonna play Amanda the Adventurer 2. I didn't know there was a 2 out already, so we're gonna play that tomorrow. The day after tomorrow is gonna be my JP stream. I want to do a Tadaima kaite kimashita haishin. And then next week we're gonna play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth first thing morning. Back to our normal. I am so excited about that. I have no clue what's gonna, because they changed the story so much. I don't know what game I'm gonna be playing. I don't know what it's just a new game, and because it's a new game, I'm so excited and so scared. So I cannot wait to jump straight into Rebirth. Cloud is sexy. Okay, no, but have you heard about my man, Zach? We're gonna go back to straight into Final Fantasy Rebirth, and we'll see. That's what tonight's member stream is gonna be for. Cause I'm like, okay, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy here as well. What else? We could do Rebirth. Pinkerton, thank you. Oh, all this food talk just reminded me. I'm handling a group hot pot dinner. Oh my god, I had four hot pot 4 times in a couple weeks, and asking everybody in Ethyria for ingredient recommendations. Not tofu. Lotus root. I have beef, crab, tofu, fish, odin, and veggies. Can you suggest one more? Lotus root. If there is no lotus root in the menu, I won't have your hot pot. I'm the lotus root eater. You have to have lotus root. Everybody else is busy eating the meat. I'm pouring all the lotus root in the pot. So demanding. I love lotus root. So yummy. Lotus eaters. I want to show my friend that kindness is brave. That's me. Stop. Wait. A cave. A cave. Have fun in your nabe. I love nabe. had so much nabe. And I never got tired of it. You know what else I love about nabe? I also order udon noodles, and I order Ena doesn't like it, but I order what's the thing? It's another transparent jello looking thing. A lot of girls eat it because it's 0 calories. I eat it because it's yummy. What's the thing? Konnyaku, yeah. I also order a lot of konnyaku noodles. Oh, so yummy. I love how like gummy they are. I'm literally the konnyaku noodles and lotus root ordering person. Everybody else orders their stuff and I'm just there spamming lotus root. I beg for a cover. I don't think I can cover it because it's an English song. I wish I could just like slide into Jorge's DMs and be like, can I get like permission, like direct permission from the actual creator? I wish I could do that. My god, if I ever, oh my god, I wish. You can try. No, I can't. Lecter, thank you so much for the pink! First of all, welcome home. Hope you have a great trip. Second of all, how dare you leave right after you introduced me to Epic. Dangerous, Full Speed Ahead, and Ruthlessness are so good. Been listening to them on Full Speed Ahead. Ruthlessness. Almost spreading the epic brain rot. I am here to serve. I cannot wait for the Ithaca saga. The worst part is that the parts that I only remember about those songs are usually the really bad ones, like Captain in Ruthlessness, which is like the most like gore, horrible, traumatic part of the song. The whole song is rock and it's really cool, and I'm just here in the background, Captain. It's the best part. It is so good though. Yeah, you know which songs I've been looping recently? Telemachus songs. He's so cute. He's so, I think Telemachus is so nicely portrayed. La 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 na 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 na. He's full of dreams. He's full of hope. He's so young. That revitalized. Maybe it's because I'm feeling old. I don't think he's naive. I think it's just innocent. He hasn't lived the horrible and dark and hideous parts that his father has, and I wish he never does. Odysseus has been through a lot. I would never wish that onto Telemachus, really. He's still, I mean, he still seen pretty horrible things back in his house with the man in the house, but still. He hasn't seen 558 men under his command die. The worst part is because of the freaking song, you remember the exact number. From like listening to this song so much, you just 568 men under. Oh man. 600 men, 600 men, 600 men under my command. That one song when he's like 600 men, silence. Nobody's singing it back to him. How does it feel to be la la la? Ba da ba ba da 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 da. I watch my something die. Ha ba da ba 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 da ba. Da 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 da. Monster. Ah, the songs are so good. Arigato! Who was that? Oh. Sorry, I was too into my epic brain rot again. Trey Princess, thank you. Also, Gabo, thank you. Congrats on the concert performance and for all of your achievements on your training arc. I wasn't able to watch the concert, but I bet you're shining on stage. Oh, I hope you get to watch the VOD somehow. You deserve this achievement and so much more in the future. Thank you. I'm revitalized. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word correctly or not, but whatever. Yeah, VOD's still up if anybody wants to watch it. You can still grab a ticket and watch the VOD. In case you're curious. You know what other song I've been looping recently? Aside from the Telemachus song? The Underworld. Cause in the underworld, the past is always close behind. It's the ensemble. The ensemble of voices is so good. Also, I saw the short of him making the music and the part where he said, I found some screaming voices and I stretched them out to like make them more like horrifying and also just like destroy the sound. Yeah, in the part of like, all I hear are screams every time something close my eyes. That part, and then he shows the instrumental is really just like this like horrified screams in the background, but like they don't sound human either because he stretched the wave so much that it changes. I found that so cool. Man, he's so creative when it comes out of that. Then I also saw for the Poseidon songs, he uses the sounds of waves to mark the tempo. So if it's a 3/4 song, he marks the tempo with the wave clashing. That's so cool. Poseidon, Poseidon, Poseidon. And that part, I thought the same thing at first, but I didn't want to say it out loud until I saw the short of him saying like that first part of like the ensemble voices just singing Poseidon, 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 Poseidon. He was like, you know what inspired me here? One of the best and my favorite villains of like video game history. And then he just flashes a Sephiroth picture in the short, and I'm like, ah, I knew it! I knew it! Because Sephiroth's team also starts with a really banger piano. And then Sephiroth, and then the ensemble just sings do, 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 Sephiroth, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I knew it. The same neuron, I swear to God. It works. It works. Oh wait, yes, exactly. He showed it in the short, and I was like, oh my God, it's canon. I was not being Delulu. Poseidon, Poseidon. Oh my God, yes. I love, you know, when I was in my bath time after rehearsal, that's when I was like just been watching his shorts. And that's when I got to see like the process of the musical creation behind it. I was so happy. Gracias. I can't wait for Ithaca Saga. I need somebody to hold me. I'm like vibrating. I saw the update on Twitter and I was vibrating. I was like, I can someday that man will give me Jorge, please. Please, Jorge, if you watch this, please, Jorge. I love your music. Please let me sing your songs in a karaoke. You don't have to give me instrumentals. I mean, if you want to give me instrumentals, I'll very much be happy to use them. But please, obviously unmonetized karaoke, just please let me sing your songs, Mr. Jorge. Mr. Jalapeno, please. Jay, please. Okay, there we go. I heard all of the snippets and I'm not ready. I haven't heard a single one of them. I just heard the one from the update of yesterday, which was the beautiful, what is it? More classical piano. Did I die? No, I'm still good. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna cry. I didn't even know that the last song was gonna be "Would You Fall in Love Again with Me" or something like that. would you fall in love with me again? And I was like, no, you do not. I already know what happens in the Odyssey. For that last song to be called Would You Fall in Love With Me Again, I am like, I haven't even heard it. And I'm like, no! I think I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, chat. He's preparing other projects for Epic? Apparently. I mean, he's such a... I hope he knows, but I hope he knows how incredibly hardworking and talented he is. Because he has created every single song, 40 songs in total. He did them all in like a year and a half, almost 2 years, 40 songs. And every single song is different. And just the process, every single thing that he did with musically has a reason behind it. Like he's so into the project. He's not using whatever instrument just because it sounds cool. There's intention behind his decisions, musically speaking. So cool. There's not a lot of people out there that can do that. I hope he knows how incredibly passionate and talented he is as a musician. He's amazing, like truly amazing. Both like in the melody, but also in the choices of instrument. Also the genres of every song, and also the lyrics. I hope he knows. Goddamn. Yeah, there's so much detail and every time, I feel like every time that he talks about it, you can see his eyes shining, and that is something I love about people, whoever it is that talks about something they like and something they're passionate about. But you can see it. You can see it in their eyes, and you can feel it in their energy. And I feel every time that he does this little silly shorts about him like showing us what he's working on, I feel that's the moment where he shines the most. And then you can get to see how much love him and everybody in that project has put into this musical. And for me as a content creator, it's just it inspires me even more. I like that. It's a nice I don't know how many times I've said this word. Revitalizing energy as a content creator, also to have just around. It really is. You hear about the joke about the shield from Greek mythology? I would think so. It's been around for ages. No! I didn't want to laugh at that. You're so stupid. No. No, you got the dumbass laugh. God damn. Tadaima. 帰ってきました. Tonight's member stream, what time is it gonna be again? I'll do my best. It says 11. Oh wait. It says in my schedule, it says 10 p.m. EST, 4 a.m. in a Saturday, CET, noon, Saturday for Japanese people. It says that it's supposedly gonna happen at 10 p.m. I don't know about that, because yesterday I did it like 8 p.m. So I guess that was just like my excuse of like past Reimu to help myself overcome this like jet lag. Sorry, I was nagging Mimi. Toku, thank you so much for the yellow. Thank you. Welcome back. I never thought I'd get the chance to watch my Oshi perform live on stage in my hometown. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday! This whole experience feels like a birthday gift to me. Oh my god, I'm glad that you were able to enjoy the concert. I'm really happy. Never knew it would end up being something so special for people. Thank you so much. Well, Mighty, thank you so much for the raid! We just finished. We're just chilling. I'm just a chill girl like that. How was Mighty stream? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I don't even know if Mighty is here or not, but whatever. Happy birthday, dear Mighty. Happy birthday to you. Oh, Mighty is here. Oh, you have an amazing birthday today, Mighty. Well, depending on everybody's time zones, but I hope you have an amazing day, Mighty. Thank you for hanging out with me so much. Thank you for being the girl that took me to dinner first as soon as I landed. I really needed that dinner. You have no clue how important that dinner was to me. I was so dead. Thank you for hanging out with me so much. I love you. I hope we get to hang out more and more in the future, and I cannot wait for you to show everybody the different things you've been working on. I literally cannot wait. I am vibrating on my seat. Yeah, let's go hang out more. I'll poke you more. I'm not gonna, I don't feel shy anymore to just poke you for whatever. Also, Marin was the one that showed me, oh my god, did I tell you guys? I forgot about this. How did I forget about this? Marin was the one that introduced me to 7-Eleven fruit smoothies. She introduced it to me one night, and then after that I ended up having it almost every night after that. I didn't know they sold like fruit smoothies in 7-Eleven. Because I really like fruit. It's not that I could buy a bunch of fruit every day. So I think it became like my late night habit of me going to 7-Eleven every night to have a fruit smoothie. Just to, you know, get myself into the working habit. Working vibes. Why didn't I know this a month ago? I didn't know there were fruit smoothies. They're really yummy. She likes, there was one that she liked. She said that the strawberry one tastes like banana, which it kind of does. The banana overpowers it a lot. I prefer the berry one. Yeah, the berry one is my favorite too. I think that one is like the best balance. Why your 7-Eleven doesn't have those? Man, I don't even have a 7-Eleven here, but I like the fact that the sweet in the smoothie, it comes naturally from the banana. It's so healthy. Oh my god. You are Mariding! Oh my god, you also gave me... oh my lord, chat. When we went to karaoke with Mariding... Oh my god, I forgot about this. See, I always forget about stuff in my trips. We went to have sushi, Mariding and I one night. And then after sushi, we went to karaoke, the two of us. We said we're gonna sing karaoke 1 hour. It's pretty late. We're gonna do 1 hour. And then we ended up having like 2? Did we have 2 or 3? Probably 2. We ended up like extending it and extending it and extending it. You never do 1 hour karaoke. And in the karaoke, she gave me this really yummy, what was it? Was it apple or was it like the green grapes? It was a gummy. We did 2.5. Yeah. She gave me these gummies and they were so good. Not the usual gummies that that one, fettuccine, is that how you pronounce it? The flat square green gummies, they were so good. It's not the usual Pure premium gummies that I get. By the way, I've stuffed my bags with them. I have a couple of bags here. But those were still pretty good. They were really sour. I liked it. So she introduced me to this really super yummy gummies plus fruit smoothie from 7-Eleven. I think the fruit smoothie is the best one. I think that one is... I almost had it every day, not gonna lie. Can you guys give me like 1 second? I order groceries because there's nothing right now in my fridge and they're calling me right now. Give me 1 second. My groceries are here, just in time for lunch. should I do today, chat? Welcome back. I am literally gonna eat like handmade food. I'm literally gonna cook every day for like the next 2 months. Because as much as I like Japanese food, I can't. As much as you guys know that I do takeout every once in a while, every couple of days maybe. I am so fucking tired of takeout. I love takeout. Takeout food is great. There's amazing restaurants out there, but when you have to eat takeout every day because you're staying at a hotel for like almost 3 weeks, so you have to like do takeout every single fucking day, you end up tired. That's when you kind of like start missing home. I'm like, oh god, no. Can you finally make the lasagna? No, we're gonna do katsando today. Me being like, I don't want any more takeout. Also me does the takeout at home. We're gonna do katsando today, chat. Do you like that? I'm just gonna put like extra, what is it? Extra lettuce in there. I'm gonna put the katsu in there and I'm gonna do like 5 layers of cabbage. Do you like that? Let's just ignore that, Cole. It's just my groceries. Cause I missed the greens so much. 4 months of Reimu saying she wants to make lasagna. Someday I'll make lasagna. But not today. Because I'm just a woman. Damn. A woman. What? Oh my god, that one's short, chat. That short of, you know that one like TikTok thingy? I talk like a grandma when I talk about this kind of stuff. The TikTok thingy, green son. The TikTok filter thing that they put like a whiteboard on your forehead, and then it just randomly puts like a bunch of like, it's like a roulette. You know what I mean? And then kind of it just stops and then it gives you a theme, sort of. You know which one I'm talking about, right? He was doing one of those in one of his shorts with the not the Penelope one. With all of his songs in the roulette, and he was playing Cersei songs. And then it's to see which epic song is your epic song. And then the one line where Cersei does like, come inside, the roulette stops and it fucking shows like Thunderbringer. I was like, no! No, Sue, it's not you! That was not for you! That was not... And then the second he realizes it, he's like, ah! I was like, no, not you! Come inside. And then Seuss just stops. I swear! That was like... That's one of the best shorts that I saw when I was in the bathtub. I almost drowned because I slipped onto the water because I was laughing so much. My body kind of just like slipped down. I was like, no! God. Freaking zoos as usual. I know. Oh my god, you guys are gonna eat nikujaga tomorrow. I'm craving oh my god, I literally just came back from like both Taipei and Japan, and I'm like, what do you want to do? I'm gonna prepare katsando today, nikujaga tomorrow. We're gonna eat curry udon the day after that, and then later I'm craving for like a tofu burger. Yeah. What are we gonna eat later than that? Sancocho. The one Colombian spy in my schedule, in my food schedule. I'm like, nikujaga, we're gonna have tofu burger and sancocho. The Colombian soup spy. That's how we eat in my house. Well, not in my house with my mom. In my house with only me. Man. There's an imposter among us. I know. Where's my pizza? Is it Friday? Oh, it's Friday! Oh my god, I only had pizza one day. I only had one pizza in the last 3 weeks. That's like... I feel like I insulted a family tradition. I feel like I insulted my ancestors. I only had one pizza and it was so small. Chat! Friday pizza. What pizza do you get? We ate half and half. I got the mayo one. And then the other one, no wait, it was like 4 flavors I think. It was a meat one. I didn't like that one much. It was mayo, it was margarita, and the other one was shrimp. I think it was shrimp mayo. I don't know. It was yummy. It was yummy, but it was really small. I got an M size, like medium size, and it was like the hand of my hand, like my open hand. Chat, you guys already know. You guys already know how the size of my hand, because I have already showed you how my hand sits on the PlayStation 5 controller. I opened my hand, and that was like the circumference of the pizza, the medium pizza, and I was like, what in the that was like a personal portion. It was so small, and that was medium. Damn, I felt so like fat shamed. Not gonna lie. I felt so fat shamed with like, God, back in my country, pizza sizes are different. I swear. I swear. Hey, it was like barely enough, I think. It was still good. But that was so small, I cannot. I'm so happy that it's Friday. It's Friday. Pizza Friday? It's Pizza Friday, because I get to have my personal pizza, but it's like that might be like L plus size in Japan or something. Are you gonna make pizza? No, I'm gonna order pizza. It's Pizza Friday. I'm so happy that it's Friday. What the hell? Time to get a normal size. Yes. I am gonna miss the shrimp mayo pizza though. I know that it sounds weird, but it tastes so good. Shrimp mayo is really good. I'm craving nikujaga. Let's not do katsanda today. Let's do nikujaga. We're gonna do the unhealthy food tonight with pizza. Let me eat something more healthy. Let's eat nikujaga today. Nikujaga is really easy to make too. Let me just do that. Okay, loves. I'm gonna leave it here because I forgot to eat breakfast and I've been awake ever since like 4 a.m. I'm gonna have like the tiniest of snacks, and then I'll go get the groceries and I'll do lunch. See you tonight though. I'm gonna do a member stream 10 p.m. EST tonight, so like we see what we're gonna do next week. You're gonna eat breakfast? I know! The jet lag is so bad that it has had me like skipping dinner and eating breakfast instead. I am not... Like by the time that it's like 6 p.m. where I usually eat my dinner, I'm like suffering trying to stay awake. So that's why I don't eat, because if I eat, I fall asleep really fast. So I haven't had dinner for the past like 3 days because I've been falling asleep. Yeah, jet lag is making me eat breakfast. But hey, this one is not as bad though. I was able to sleep last night at like 9 p.m. and woke up at like 3, 4 in the morning today. If I keep on pushing myself onto sleeping at nights, being awake, just barely making it out alive between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., I think we can make it. Today was amazing, chat. Thank you again so much for waiting for me to be back. I was, you know, you always get a little bit scared and nervous of people replacing you. But I'm so happy that you guys waited for me, and I cannot wait to go back to streaming as usual until we see each other again in Nijifest. We're cooking a lot. Well, me personally, I'm also cooking, so thank you. See you tonight, and see you tomorrow, and see you the day after tomorrow, and see you the day after tomorrow, because we're gonna go back to our usual streaming frenzy. I'm so happy I'm back. I love you, Phantomos. Thank you so much. I don't even want to end stream right now because I haven't been streaming in a while. I gotta go eat. Just press it. Reimu, just press it. Take care, everybody. I'm gonna stream soon, I promise. But okay, you can do this. Just okay. Okay, but like, why?
Nigo, thank you so much for the Akasupa! Mwah! Happy you have fun with your senpais. Oh, the chat moved too fast. There we go. I'm happy you had fun with your senpais and Ojo-sama. Your storytelling is very vivid, especially the pancake story. I'll try to remember more stories to tell you guys if I end up forgetting something. Or you can wait to the JP stream. If you get invited to more concerts in the near future, Ken isn't a real bouquet, but it's a token of appreciation. Here's a small welcome back gift. Thank you! I cannot wait to be able to do my own concert and be able to invite every single senpai and friend in the end that has been kind to me. I cannot wait to be the one that invites the senpais that I love so much. See you tonight!